possible? Someone actually took it. I need it back. Quietly and quickly. The Collector turns to the Guardians of the Galaxy, Star-Lord, Rocket, and Groot. He digitally transfers information across to Star-Lord and Rocket's personal data pads. This is all I have on the missing artifact known to your Terran allies as ISO-8. Use it wisely and make sure no one else knows what's missing.
Figures. The galaxy's richest psycho is bidding on some shiny rock. What could possibly go wrong? I am Groot? Looks like the auction isn't just a gala. They're making a game out of it. Some kind of, deadly race around a blasted asteroid. Cruise ships only, and the winning team, they get to attend the auction. Oh, mostly as merchandise themselves. Well, that's disturbing. I am Groot.
Piecing together the Collector's scant intel, the Guardians quickly learn the essentials. The auction is an exclusive event, accessible only to the galaxy's wealthiest criminals. To get in, a team must win a high-speed, perilous race around a crumbling asteroid in a small, crude spacecraft. Winning the race doesn't just grant access. The winning team gets a contract from the highest bidder, essentially making them part of the auction itself.
All right, team. This is shaping up to be our typical Tuesday night. So how do we want to covertly enter a race around a death trap, infiltrate a gathering of cosmic mobsters, and snag a crystal that could make someone way more dangerous than Thanos on a bad hair day? Well, I'll tell you how we do it. We get our mitts on the fastest ship our friend the Collector here can afford. We upgrade it, we win this race, and figure out the rest as we go. Typical Guardians plan. We're getting the money up front, right? This is being expensed.
The adventure begins here, with the Guardians plotting how to enter the deadly asteroid race and getting one step closer to the stolen crystal. Welcome, and thank you for joining us at Action Dice Tabletop Gaming, where we play the popular role-playing game Marvel Multiverse and bring you to where the action is. My name's Paste, and with me as always is my cosmic counterpart, Copy.
That's legendary outlaw Copy. How does he see anything in this thing? Whew. Rounding out the Guardians roster for this rodeo, we have Rocket, a genetically and cybernetically enhanced Raccoon, who is an expert marksman, weapon specialist, master tactician, and generally short-tempered with a hair trigger. Groot, a sentient tree-like alien being, best known for his limited but expressive vocabulary, primarily using the phrase, I am Groot. And last but not least, the legendary outlaw known as Star-Lord.
Who?
Yeah. Peter Quill, a roguish outlaw, a skilled pilot, and gunslinger. Though initially a thief, he uses his skills to protect the galaxy. With that said, let's strap on our rocket boots.
And roll some dice. Ready?
Set. Action.
So, we're gonna say that the Collector will actually front some money or some credits for this job. And hearing Rocket mention something about having to get a ship.
Yeah, I bet he's good for it, all right.
I mean, it's not an unlimited credit card or anything going on here, but you're gonna have to dip into some of your contacts or your connections, call in a few favors to see if you can pick up a new ship.
Okay. So we can't use the Milano though, because this would be probably too recognized. They would see the Guardians show up and everyone would be splitting or we'd be targeted.
That's the feel,
Covert feel here?
The Guardians are good at their job, but they're also well known. Hence, the Guardians of the Galaxy, so they kind of seem like
we are 2 times Galaxy Savers,
Perfect. So that's the whole idea behind going in covertly, right? Trying to get a racer that's unrecognized. Anyone really is welcome. It's just that, if you show up in the Milano as the Guardians of the Galaxy, people are going to be like, oh, yeah, we probably shouldn't be.
A little illegal, this race, though? I mean, Novacor's not exactly sanctioning this thing?
No, definitely not, no. Novacor would be the same thing as the Guardians showing up, right? This would be like the police cops are here, right? This is completely illegal. Most of these ships all have illegal mods on them. It's like a death race, so obviously not really,
Yeah, but anyone can enter.
But anyone's free to enter, there's a registration fee, but anyone can enter. 100%.
If
If
you're
they're
crazy-
willing or crazy enough.
Okay, so I don't know. Maybe Star-Lord's thinking his connections with his time with the Ravagers. Maybe he's going to give Yondu a call up, see if they got extra spare ship lying around. I mean, the galaxy's a wide place.
Yeah, with your various amount of connections, whether criminal or hero, probably from your past, like even from Quill's more underhanded TV days, he definitely has people that will hook them up with a ship. So we'll use your connections trait, and yeah, you can make a call out either to Yondu, and then he can probably hook you up with a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy. So give me an ego check, and this is Star-Lord. I imagine.
Yeah, Star-Lord's going to make the connections check for this one. He's got the best ego, so.
How well you do on this ego check is going to encompass what type of vehicle you're able to get your hands on and what kind of condition you're getting the vehicle in. Now, Rocket, it goes without saying that he'll probably want to tweak and fix this thing up, and you will need to get whatever ship you get probably up to his standard in order to race it. Now, the amount of work you'll have to do on it could be extensive, maybe taking a lot of time, or it could be just a few tweaks here and there. So depending on how well you roll equals better ship equals less time Rocket has to do the basic maintenance to get it up to a standard.
Okay.
So if he's doing a little bit of work to get up to a standard, that gives you more time before this race starts to actually add upgrades to this ship.
Nice.
These ships can have up to about 4 different upgrades, and we'll get to that in a minute. But depending on how well the ego check goes, equaling how much time you have equals how many upgrades you actually get to.
Okay. All right. He's greased the wheels a little bit. He's going to get access to a better vehicle or a better ship.
100%. Okay.
Gotcha.
So let's have the first roll of the session.
Nice.
Ego check with Star-Lord.
Okay. And we can use karma on this in case I need to, right?
Yeah, you can use karma on this one. So your target number for this is actually going to be a 14.
It's a non-combat.
Pretty good.
We're going to
Non-combat. This is a non-combat check.
Ooh, not bad. So we got 9, 10, 11. We had 5 to our ego, so we've got 16.
The 16 beats it. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, it beats it by a decent margin, but it wasn't too crazy. So with that roll, I'd say you get something that's middle of the line. It's a good racer. It's going to take Rocket a little bit of time.
I could use a karma to bump that roll maybe a little bit. So would that, like, is there certain extra targets that we're trying to reach for?
You're at 16 right now, which is giving you 2 mods.
Okay.
Okay. If you got the 14, that'd be 1 mod that you could upgrade.
Yeah.
A 16 gives you 2 mods you can upgrade. So an 18, if you're going to shoot for that or higher, can at least give you 3 mods. A 20 gets you 4 mods you can upgrade.
Wow.
20 would be like
20.
pristine type ship. Yeah, that you managed to luck your way into.
But
Talk your way into, I should say.
All right. Well, I think it's worth the karma to get that. I mean,
you want to spend karma early? I'm down for it.
yeah. All right. Okay. Starlord's going to spend a karma. We're going to hope that this pays off.
2 to a 5.
Okay.
Wow,
all
that's a
right.
big increase.
So yeah, I think that should get us a little bit. So we're actually at we're at 19.
19.
So
Okay, so close to a 20. 19 will actually give you 3 sweet little upgrades that you can make. Because Rocket will see the shape, and it's better than he imagined. He still wants to put his stamp on it, to do some work on it, but it's not going to take him nearly as much time to get it up to a standard, which means he'll have more time to help upgrade the ship and do some illegal modifications. So just to let you know how this race is going to work out a little bit, I'll fill in some of the blanks here. When the race starts, everyone's going to roll initiative, and that's going to indicate like how far out front you get. So the higher initiative roll you get, the better. So I'm going to keep track of 1 is your initiative roll, and at the end of each round, I'm going to have you roll a piloting check.
Right. So the pilot is the one we're going off the initiative roll for.
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
The pilot. It will be the pilot's initiative. Yes.
Got it.
So we'll keep track of the total number of the initiative, and then at the end of each round, we're going to keep track of your piloting check. So the higher that piloting check would mean how much further ahead you're getting from your opponents.
In addition to the initiative roll.
In addition, yes. So initiative is how you get the jump start, and then your piloting will be how well you did through that section of the course.
Got it.
During 1 round. And then at the end of each round, we're going to tally up everything. There's going to be 3 rounds. So it'll be initiative and your 3 piloting checks, assuming you survive that far. And whoever has the highest total number will be dubbed the winner of the race.
Okay. And will be combat throughout this race as well?
There'll be combat. Yeah, you better believe it. The type of ship that you're going to get it's kind of roughly the size of the classic Quinjet, but it's a little bit smaller. It can fit only between 3 to 4 crew members, or 3 to 4 passengers. So it's going to be classified as a huge ship, and it's going to have a turret mounted weapon, It's going to have damage reduction 1 for its hull plating and shielding, or for its hull plating, I should say.
Okay.
It's going to have a standard shielding array, just a standard shielding array, so that will give you elemental protection. And it will have 150 health points, or health for the ship.
Okay, and what about speed?
Speed, because we're basing how well you do on our piloting checks, our speed doesn't really factor in. I mean, you could say this thing goes like 36 spaces per turn, but that really doesn't factor in.
Or anything like that, no?
But that would be kind of be your boosters for your initiative. Yeah,
gotcha.
Roll into your initiative.
All right.
There.
Yeah, how to get off the line.
There you go.
Like Mario Kart, when you put the button a few times,
100%.
you just get that boost right off the line?
100%. The type of modifications you can do, and you can pick 3 of these 4 options. So you can upgrade the thrusters of your engine, which will give you an edge on your initiative roll. Second thing you can upgrade, your weapons. This ship happens to come with a double-barreled phaser cannon from the Shi'ar that's on a 360-degree turret, so it can shoot in all directions.
Nice.
You can upgrade that so that whenever you make agility attacks with these phaser cannons, you will have an edge because your targeting system will be upgraded. Your shielding array is, as I mentioned, a standard shielding array. It only gives you 10 elemental protection force, but you can upgrade that if you wanted to increase that to 20.
Oh yeah, we're gonna upgrade that one.
Okay.
For sure. Yeah, that's 10. Oh, come on, we could do better than that.
And then the last one would be to have a better sensor array on your ship to upgrade the sensors. Whenever you do a vigilance check to make a scan around your area to see where enemy ships are, how close they're getting, what obstacles are in your way, or what kind of projectiles are flying your way, you're gonna have an edge on any vigilance checks to detect kind of dangers that are around your ship.
Does that help with piloting?
It can help with piloting because if when you're doing your vigilance check, you can kind of predict where obstacles may be in your path. So you can give a better course correction or course information to the pilot, and that will often relate into giving the pilot edges.
Okay.
Check. So how this ship is going to work is that obviously you're going to have a pilot who does non-combat piloting checks or agility checks and if you have the piloting trait, which I believe one of your characters does.
Oh yeah.
They'll be getting an edge on that agility check. The crew will be able to bounce around between 3 other different stations inside the ship. So there's going to be a gunner station, so someone can man the turrets. There'll be someone that will be on the engineering station. So engineering kind of, it manages the ship's shields and has a capability to kind of like reinforce the hull a little bit. For that, you'll basically be relying on non-combat logic checks for engineering. Of course, gunning would be agility checks, and these will be considered combat agility checks. So you'll be taking shots at other opponents. And the last station that'll be on the ship will be support. Support will be comms and sensors, and so you can track enemy positions, or you can track obstacles that are on the course to help give the pilot a better path through these hazards. So again, that's support, engineering, and gunner. And now your other crew members can kind of bounce around between those 2 positions during each round. So you just have to tell me which crew member is manning the guns, or manning the sensors, or manning engineering. And imagine Quill is just going to stay in the pilot seat, right? I mean, you could technically probably switch it out, although I wouldn't recommend it. Just as a reminder, again, so you get 3 upgrades. You can get an edge on your initiative check by upgrading your boosters. You can increase your shields to from elemental protection 10 to elemental protection, I guess 1, and then rank it up to elemental protection 2 to get 20 points knocked off an attack.
That sounds
You can
useful.
upgrade your support by getting an edge on vigilance checks, so upgrade your sensors there. And then there's your phaser cannon.
My phaser cannon.
So you have a better targeting system.
We're upgrading that phaser cannon. I'll
Okay.
tell you that right now.
So you can upgrade, the targeting system for your phaser cannon, so you have an edge on making those agility checks.
Well, yeah, I think, I mean, overall, you said there's going to be 3 rounds?
Yep.
Okay. So this is what we're going to do, Quill. So it'll be Rocket talking to Star-Lord and be like, okay, we only got enough upgrade points for we got to get upgrade points.
He's gonna say upgrade points.
we only got enough. Look, I'm good, but I'm not omnipotent yet. I can get 3 of these systems upgraded at a time. I suggest we get the boosting system. We got to get more juice out of these cannons, and probably I don't know, just staying alive is pretty much a big priority. So I don't know, say we upgrade them shields, all right? And that means we're going to be relying on you for your piloting skill. So I mean, don't kill us. Don't get us dead, Quill.
Don't get distracted.
So yeah, Peter'd be like, that means I'm piloting. Awesome. Yeah, to win this race, we're gonna need the galaxy's greatest pilot. Yeah, don't push it, Quill. You know I'm better than you. I just got more things to do.
That's true. Rocket is going to be busy, and I'm assuming Groot and Star-Lord will be helping with these repairs and the upgrades.
I mean, wherever
they can.
Yeah, Star-Lord, I guess, is no slouch around fixing up ships. No. Groot, of course, has been working with Rocket since he was a sapling, I guess. So yeah, I guess.
Okay, perfect. So the last thing I have for you is describe to me what now this upgraded ship that Rocket and the Guardians of the Galaxy have been working on and getting fixed up. What does this look like in your mind's eye? Give me a description of the ship, and if you can, how about a name? Does the ship have a name? Are we going to do a christening ceremony?
Yeah. So I think when you mentioned that it had a turret on it, immediately my mind sort of turned to that Star Wars ship that Kyle Katarn piloted from Star Wars Dark Forces Jedi Knight.
Yep.
So I think it was called the Moldy Crow. So it's a really cool ship. I love the design of that ship. It's got this awesome turret on the underside of it. It's got cool engines. I think it's pretty much got everything. The Guardians, pretty much the Guardian style.
Yeah, and most importantly, you got a name for me?
So Quill would be thinking back to his earlier days from Earth and the cool shows that he watched. I think in this case, thinking of like Knight Rider. Like that's kind of what like the old Trans Am style for the Hawk.
Yeah.
You know, Knight Rider would be pretty cool. So he'd probably suggest that to Rocket and be like, yeah, right. And then he's just like, no, the Hasselhoff.
I am Groot. Groot's on board.
Yeah, I think that's cool. I think that's cool. So we'll call it the Hasselhoff.
The Hasselhoff.
Yeah,
love it. Write that down. So you all board the Hasselhoff, you get the engines primed up for its maiden cruise off to this deadly asteroid race. Let's hope the Hasselhoff survives the experience.
Yeah, of course. It's the Hasselhoff. Could it not?
You can't defeat the Hoff. A cracked asteroid drifts silently in the glow of a dying star. Its jagged surface littered with the ghosts of an old mining operation. Busted docking bays hang in orbit like broken teeth, glowing faintly with the flicker of ancient power conduits. Somewhere down there, hidden beneath the debris and shadows, lies the starting line of the galaxy's most exclusive and least legal race. Above it all is an orbital platform that's hosting the wealthy criminal syndicates and leaders eager for the spectacle of carnage and chaos to begin. The Guardians' mission? Win the race, earn entry to the auction, and retrieve the stolen ISO-8 crystal before someone else decides to weaponize it. All right, before they can even enter the race, they'll need to register their ship with the other entrants. So these are other smugglers, bounty hunters, mercenaries, and wealthy sadists with custom ships.
Rocket's trying to keep a low profile. I might know some of these people and I might owe them a few credits.
As you approach the asteroid, several mismatched ships drift in low orbit, each supporting unique and highly legal modifications. Broadcast chatter fills the comms with taunts, bets, and criminal gossip. A grizzled alien voice cuts through the static. Welcome to the Shattered Belt Run, racers. Once you've been registered, head to your assigned starting locations. My advice, keep your engines warm, your weapons powered up, and eject your morals out the airlock, because things are about to get brutal. So, racers need to register their ship and their team name and pay the entry fee.
I got the collector's credit card.
So you just get some information on your consoles inside and through the comm system there, so you can ensure the Hasselhoff.
The Hasselhoff.
Name of the ship.
That's right.
And pay the minor entry fee, which is probably like 200 credits. There's actually a discount for first-time racers, so it's only gonna be about 200 credits. They're just trying to bring in new racers, new blood. Fresh blood, yeah. So once you send that information out, then they register you in, and primarily this registration is also so they know what name to announce if you're lucky enough to come in first place, but also what to scribble on some floating debris as your epitome or your epitaph if you join the floating wreckage out there. All right, so once you get your assigned starting location inside the blasted out and pockmarked hangar bay.
How do we get a better starting position?
Starting position doesn't really matter. You're all kind of just in a starting line.
Okay.
So as you start heading towards your starting location that they assign to you,
we're starting in bays, like
it's kind of like a blasted out hangar bay. So it's mostly been destroyed and the roof's kind of like mostly been blasted off, but there's enough of a large hangar bay door that's open
okay.
on the surface of this asteroid. And it's kind of inside a bit of a crevice or a canyon a little bit, or a big crack of this asteroid. Once you do start the race, you do notice that it's going to almost immediately bottleneck into a large crevice or canyon. So it will be good to really get out front.
Do we get a schematic of the race? Do we know sort of like for a navigator?
It will kind of be, there is kind of sensor information that'll be fed to your computers to kind of let you know like which direction you need to go, but doesn't really give you too much detail of the hazards that are in your way. Okay, so as you get to your assigned starting location, some of these ships kind of stand out to you a little bit, and you hear some chatter coming over the comms, the open comms there. One of the ships that stand out to you is crewed by someone called the Veron Syndicate crew, and it's got a kind of a pun for a name. It's called Just a Parsec, and you hear them over the comm saying like, "We don't race for credits, we race for clients." Seems to be anxious to get signed on, maybe if they come out in front. There's also another ship owned by Team Haraxon. The name of the ship is called the Rusty Maw. And you hear them shouting over the comms there, "We've only crashed twice this month, new record." So you can get the feeling these guys are a little crazy, a little reckless. But then there's a fancy looking ship, got a little shine to it. These things definitely got some illegal modifications, but like some expensive illegal modifications. This one's run by the Red Nova Heiresses.
Oh. Do I know
And
them?
it's called,
Do you know any of these groups?
yeah, these are people you probably maybe would know or heard of before. That's why these ships are standing out to you. This ship's actually called the Queen's Mid-Drift.
Oh my gosh.
And the last ship that stands out to you is, this ship's a little menacing, and it looks like it's also been well maintained, and the ship is in really good condition, and it looks like it's got some really expensive modifications on it as well too. Some of the top of the line stuff, some of the stuff you've never even heard of seen before.
Oh boy, the collector's cheaping out on us. Look at these guys. Look at who's bankrolling them, huh?
This one's actually called, it's run by a group called the Dark Disorder, and the name of this ship is called the Event Horizon. But you don't hear any chatter coming from these guys at all. It's like, it's quiet over there, and eerily quiet. So, lights start to flash across the hangar as engines start to roar and get louder. The asteroid trembles under the collective thrust of the dozens of ships, I guess there's dozens now, lining up at the starting gate. The Hasselhoff is humming as it powers up, patched together, overarmed, and completely untested. The countdown echoes through the comms.
Whoa.
5,
Hold on,
4,
wait a sec.
3. What is the crew of the Hasselhoff doing at this moment as they're getting ready, as the countdown's ticking down? They're getting psyched up, ready to go and hit that accelerator.
Okay, perfect. Star-Lord is, of course, piloting, and he's just like feeling the thrum of the Hasselhoff as he's sitting in the pilot seat there. He's got his hand on the throttle, and he's looking around. He's like, "You guys ready?"
We have a choice.
I got one more modification to make before we get going. He pulls out his Walkman and he puts it on the dash there, and he's looking for a place to plug into the speaker
speakers?
system. Yeah, so he's just like, and he just jams it into the outlet there. Sparks fly, and he's just like, "Yeah, now we're ready."
All right. So if you're doing that now, you have to tell me what song it is that plays.
What
What starts pumping through the ship speakers?
First on the playlist is I don't know. Pat Benatar's "Hit Me With Your Best Shot."
Hit me with your best shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems pretty appropriate.
Yeah. So Rocket's just like, yeah. Oh, of course. I think Rocket's going to probably be on the engines, making sure everything's burned and going right, to make sure we can get that boost going off. So he's going to be monitoring the engines. We don't blow up off the satellite.
Yeah, good.
You know, Groot, he's not bad with agility for shooting. So he might just try to. Not that he was told to. He's just looking around, and he just sort of gets into like the gunner seat.
Yeah, I see it.
Sort of in that.
I see the turret kind of being on top of something he can kind of stretch or just stand up, and that's the only place maybe he might be able to kind of get closer to his full height, standing like inside the turret.
Yeah.
The gun turret station.
So I guess it could just be like the gun turret station. Where
Yeah.
Just sort of he just
See
wandered
this
into
dome
it, and
portion
he's just
that's
looking
all-
at stuff. His innocent eyes and stuff like that. But you know, and Rocket's like, "Hey, don't you dare!
Don't you hit that button yet?
Don't hit that button yet! I want to put some tape over the death button."
Awesome. So they're all on their stations. They're getting ready to go. They're all amped up. 2, 1, go!
And he hits the thrusters.
Perfect. And the ships blast forward into this tunnel of rock and debris. Part race course, part death trap.
Yeah. Here we go.
We're going to get your initiative check to see how well you get off that starting line. So, let's hit me with that initiative.
All right, now who's rolling the initiative? Is it the pilot?
The pilot will roll the initiative, yes.
Do we get an edge from the engineering? I think we
Yes, because you upgraded your booster. Yep, you got an edge for this initiative check. You got it.
Okay, so this is Quill's, this is our pilot's initiative modifier. Great. Let's go. Ooh, not a bad
That's
roll.
a good roll.
Okay, we got a 4, 6 on the Marvel, and a 3. So we're looking at 13, 16. But we get an edge. Is our Marvel going to do something here?
Marvel would let you roll another, give you like another edge.
So we get another edge. Okay, so just another. So we'll probably take our lowest roll here and see if we can convert that into something a bit higher.
Yeah, sounds good.
So right now we're at a 16.
Okay, increased it.
17.
Okay, 17 total?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So actually, 17 is the highest initiative roll we've got. So the Hasselhoff actually pulls out just up in front of everyone else. The, what have I got here? Okay, the Rusty Maw actually is right on your tail, comes right behind you, and everyone else is just kind of jockeying position right behind the Rusty Maw. So it's a tight race so far.
So we're sort of focused into a line now?
Yes, you're kind of like going into a very tight kind of corridor. You're actually now
into the trench run?
You're heading into a tight corridor, into a canyon. It kind of dips down a little bit, and you're kind of heading into more of a trench. And inside this trench, it's wide enough. It's not too narrow, but there's some floating rocks and debris inside this trench as well too. And as you start zipping past some of these floating rocks, you notice that there are turrets mounted on them on the opposite side, and they start firing at all the ships as you start burning down this course. So I want you to think the race course is firing at you.
Oh gosh.
And as well as the people behind you are starting to fire up their
already.
Too. So they have blast of fire coming from behind you, from around you, from in front of you, from all directions. And I want you to start thinking Star Wars, the Death Star trench run from A New Hope. And these cannons are actually firing a little bit inside the trench as well too.
Oh man.
So yeah.
Lock our spoils in attack position.
I would love it if Quill actually showed that. I don't know if you may have seen Star Wars actually before.
Yeah, you would have.
When on Spacing Adventures. So we're going to do piloting last because your other teammates might be able to do things that will give you an edge on your piloting check. You said Rocket is in the engineering station.
Yeah, he was going to try, if it's possible, he was going to try to bounce between the sensors and the engineering.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I was going to say, you can move around at this point if they need to quickly scoot to another location. Now, I'm going to let you know what the engineering, the gunning, and the logic checks will kind of involve, the target number, and kind of what we're aiming to do here. So, for this round one, the engineer is looking at making a non-combat logic check. And this will be to kind of reroute a little bit more power into your shields if you think you're going to need it. Now again, you have tons of blast of fire coming in all directions. So if you're not good on your piloting check, you're likely to take a bunch of hits from all these cannon fires. Your piloting check is going to, basically on all of these checks, I should let you know ahead of time, piloting check, you're aiming for a target number of 20. This is a very difficult course.
Hold on.
But not hitting that number doesn't mean total failure. It just means there's going to be some complications coming your way. Not to mention that, the lower you roll, the farther back you're going to fall in this race. So that's why it's a good thing you got the piloting trait, because you're going to need that edge. The engineering, if you succeed in a target number 12 logic check, you'll be able to boost your shields by an extra 10 points. So for you, this would actually bump your shields up to a 30. Okay? The gunner, you can start putting down some defensive fire. And because you're up front, you have a lot of cannon fire coming from behind.
Yeah.
So Groot, if he's still on the cannons, can whip that cannon around and start putting down some defensive fire to try to keep people more directly off your 6 so they don't have a direct shot at you.
Okay.
If you succeed in a target number 14 agility check, this will be combat agility, so just this agility score, you'll be able to keep some of those rival ships back and probably disable some of those turrets that are on the back of these floating debris and rocks.
Sure.
But if you fail, then you are guaranteed to have at least one shot come at you. Now, they'll still have to beat your agility defense, but a shot will definitely ring close enough to you to potentially do some damage. Support will be a vigilance check, and this will be for spotting debris and tracking some shots coming in at you and making sure you're giving a clearer course or a better trajectory for your pilot to fly in. Success will grant your pilot an edge, but failing this, your pilot will actually get trouble on this check, so you won't be able to give them the proper info they'll need.
Oh, shoot. Okay. All right.
So, and of course, whatever position you don't hang out in, except for maybe the engineering, you will automatically get the fail result.
All right, so Quill's starting to go, and he's just like, yeah, well, all right, look at that, eat our space dust, suckers. And then you see all of a sudden this turf fire starts opening up, and it's like, whoa, whoa! And he's going to yell back to Rocket and say, hey, we need shields. Also, get on the sensors. I got to know what I'm dealing with here. Like, yeah, I got enough on my plate, Quill. Hang on. Groot just like gets a big grin on his face. He's like, oh, you Groot.
It's like an arcade game.
He's looking like the exactly like the old what's it called, asteroid game.
Yeah. He starts shooting at spray.
Seeing those things, just like he's just getting on like a video game thing. So he's just already starting off the shooting.
Nice.
He's just some firing a Slavo, but shooting behind them.
Okay.
At the oncoming.
So you want to roll for Groot first, then do an agility check. This would be a combat agility.
Combat for Groot.
Oh, and again, a reminder: target number is going to be 14.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah.
Shoot. Okay.
Well, you got this. Oh, and you have an edge on your, because you upgraded your weapon.
Yes,
right?
we got a phaser upgrade.
Yeah, so you have an edge on your targeting computers.
Probably gonna need it. Does the Marvel count because we're doing damage?
Marvel will reduce the amount of shots that are coming at your pilot. So if you succeed on this gunner check, you're going to reduce the amount of shots that are coming at you. So if Quill doesn't get at least target number 20, if he gets a little bit below that, you're guaranteed some shots coming at him. And we still have to roll to see if we hit him. Now, this could offset that a little bit as well too in their favor. So if he can take out a few of these ships, there'll be one less shot that will come at you at the end of this round here.
Groot did okay. He got a 5, 3, and a 2, 3 on the Marvel. So that gives us 8, 10, plus his agility modifier is a 4. So it gives us 14.
Okay. So that meets your target.
I still have the edge.
Yeah. So you want to roll that Marvel.
Yeah, I guess we already hit the target number, so we're going to roll the Marvel and see if we can convert that into something. No, just at 4.
Just 4 still.
Yeah, okay, so just added it. So it's
okay. So it's a little bit higher than your target number 14. That's perfect. Okay, so then you do notice that some of the ships that were right on your tail trying to get a beat on you do start to fall back just a little bit, and if they don't get too many direct shots at you, they're still coming close, but they're not that close yet. And you might even like hit a few those turrets up there as well to disable a few of them. So you got a few lucky shots off. Perfect.
Yeah, he's just spinning around that.
Yeah, going all directions. Perfect. Yeah. So what are we gonna have a rocket doing then?
I'm a little bit worried if we don't make the vigilance check, we're going to get to trouble, which will cancel out the edge that the pilot gets.
Yes.
I think we've got the upgraded shields, which will probably hold us for now.
Yeah.
So I think we're probably a little more interested in what's coming up.
Perfect.
So he sees the shields are good right now?
Yeah, and thank you for the reminder actually about your shields. I would say that your shields actually are started and already activated. So you don't have to worry about priming it. You already have your 20 points of shield protection on right now. Yeah, you could have increased it to a 30 for this round, but 20 should be fine. Yeah.
For now, I think we're okay. I hope. Anyways, we'll see how much damage we take moving forward. But I think I'm a little bit more worried about what we're getting into. So I'm going to get Rocket to go to do that vigilance check.
Perfect.
Just to see what we're dealing with here.
Yep. Target number 14, and you didn't upgrade this one, did you? No. No.
Well, let's see what the dice say.
Target number 14 shouldn't be too hard.
You say that. Jinx me.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we've got a 6, 5, and a 2. So we're already at 11, 12, 13 plus 4. So yeah, it gives us a 17.
Perfect. Okay. So you managed to be able to send Quill some piloting trajectories there, and he can navigate a course slightly better around these obstacles.
Yeah, giving you vectors here, Quill. Don't screw it up.
Yeah, perfect. So Quill will have at least 2 edges now on his piloting check.
Nice.
Okay, so that would leave Quill. However, I'm going to throw one little minor complication at you. One of your rival ships do kind of sneak underneath you a little bit, start to pop up, and they fire off actually like a tow cable and try to hit your ship with it to try to grab onto you and maybe slow you down or pull you back, or at least make it a lot more difficult for Quill's piloting check there. But we're going to have to make sure this shot makes it. So,
against
what is your agility defense right now?
Quill's,
the pilot.
16.
Wow, 16, okay. Now, normally in a huge ship like this, we would be reducing that agility defense by at least 2, I believe, for it being a huge ship, but that's only if you're kind of like hovering around on a regular battle map or whatever, not moving too fast. But we're going fast, and there's a lot of stuff out there, so we're not going to bother with knocking that down. We're actually going to keep it at a 16, okay?
Sure.
So this is a piloting check on these cannons. This is an ulterior weapon, so you won't have this one doesn't have an edge on it, so, oh no, that was a really low roll. No, so they do try, but Quills can kind of see it coming or sees it from the feed that Rocky gives them, and you just gotta immediately veers off to the side, just a little bank or maybe a barrel roll, and that tow cable completely misses down.
All right.
Nothing slowing these guys down.
Yeah, he's just like, hey, I hear barrel roll's a good trick. What's this? Oh,
No.
rolling's a good trick.
Nope. All right. Now we are up to Peter Quill. Let's
Okay.
see what he's got. Star-Lord, come on. Expert pilot that he is.
Yeah. Okay, so we're using our non-combat agility.
Yep.
Nice. Get a +8 to this one.
Jesus.
Hey, man.
Okay. Let's go. Take your 20.
Ooh,
that's
I get a
good
double
roll, too.
edge. All right.
2 edges.
Okay. We'll re-roll this one.
Yep, perfect to a 4. Okay, so where are we at right now? Let's kind of.
Okay, so we're 15 +8, so we're way over 20.
Yeah,
Right,
we're already well over 20. So let's go for a marble, right?
Marble, yeah.
Oh,
Roll
nice.
it.
What
So
was
we
it?
got
Into a marble.
4, 6, and a marble.
Okay, beauty.
Ooh, that's
Getting an Ultra Fantastic on here would be cool. It would actually give you, but
I'd have to use a karma for
you
it.
have to use another karma for it. You have to be Quill's karma, and it would give you a +6 to your total. Right now, you're getting a +3 to your total. So so let's add this up real quick.
Okay, so we've got Marvel on the Marvel die, a 6 and a 4. So we're already at 16 +8, that's 24.
24, beautiful.
Yeah, baby.
Awesome. So with the 24, again, because you got a Marvel, you get a little extra. So you're gonna add 24 +3 to that. So keep track of that. So you're gonna have a 27.
27, all right.
Wow, 27 for your round 1 piloting check. That is really good. That actually blows everyone out of the water. Well, actually, only one other pilot you see back there that kind of competes and kind of almost did just as good as you would be the Event Horizon. They too are having like a stellar flight path that they're flying around this debris. Nothing's even come close to them. They're dodging all the laser fire. So they're actually, the Event Horizon is actually keeping pretty good pace.
Can't believe.
But the Rusty Maw.
He's like, greatest pilot in the galaxy. What the?
Yeah.
He's like looking
You
back
see him
at
kind of
them.
ghosting, yeah, exactly. Like almost like just right up next to your cockpit there, or already kind of like see each other through the viewports. But they pull back just a little bit because you are just a little bit ahead of them. The Rusty Maw, however,
showing off, Quill.
the Rusty Maw, however, for flavor, was right behind you, but they did not pilot very well. But I guess they get a little cocky. And a lot of laser blasts actually just started smashing into the ship, and their shields went down almost immediately after a few hits, and then another direct hit, I think, from the Event Horizon actually smashed right into their engines behind them, and they started flaming up a little bit and just taking some massive hits, and they started falling back to almost the back of the pack.
I am Groot.
And maybe even Groot got a few shots on them as well too, yeah. But the Rusty Maw took a lot of damage on this round. Everyone else seemed to fare pretty well, I'd say. Got through fairly unscathed. Yeah, so Quill's expert piloting, no shots even came close, but that was it for the canyon. As soon as you guys blast through the little opening in the canyon, you're gonna see some sensor information come to your piloting console and tell you to dive, go down. So the course is indicating with some lights probably hovering up there as well too.
Yeah.
So the course is directing you now to head down inside a tunnel that's getting narrower and narrower, and is taking you inside this asteroid.
The asteroid, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So the racers enter the asteroid's abandoned mining tunnels. Dark, collapsing, and full of unstable explosives. Everything you want in a fun race.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, the course plunges into the asteroid's hollow interior. Flickering lights reveal shattered catwalks, loose ore, and metal crates marked with the universal sign for volatile. The walls tremble as the ships thunder past. So we're gonna do a new set of skill challenges here. Your crew
Okay.
can move around if they want. I assume Quill wants to stay as pilot.
Yeah,
He's got the edge.
He's definitely going to be piloting still.
Okay, perfect. So I'll give you a synopsis of what the engineering, gunning, and support stations will be dealing with, and then you can choose if you want to move your other 2 crew members around. Okay, so for engineering, we can actually give Groot something to do here, because I can give you a resilience check on this one, a non-combat resilience, or a non-combat logic check. And basically what you're going to be doing as an engineer in this round is being able to reinforce the structural integrity of the interior of your ship. And by doing that, you'll, it's target number 14, and with the success, you'll actually improve in 1 rank of your damage reduction. So your damage reduction for your ship right now is 1, but you'll bump that up to a 2. So if any shots or damage comes your way, you'll have double the
We
damage.
still have shields and...
Your shields are still active, yeah.
So, yeah, if the 20 points of the shields gets knocked down, then that's it, no shields. We're going to hull points.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
And we're looking at volatile
There-
explosives?
Yes, there are a lot of
Throughout
explosives still
this
in
cabin?
here. Yeah, clearly marked there. And again, your opponents are firing their laser cannons from behind you because you're in the front. And a lot of these shots are getting close to these volatile barrels, we'll say. And if they get hit, big boom. But it will kind of rock the walls and could cause a bit of, what I'm going to call is a collapse, but really just chunks of wall will kind of like float and kind of get in the way.
Okay.
And block your path, potentially. Now, if you fail this check or if you don't put anybody on engineering this time, that means the damage multiplier for attacks against you will be increased by 1.
Oh, jeez. All right, okay.
Now, for the gunner, again, it's a combat agility check, so basic agility check. You'll be able to actually shoot behind you some of these volatile crates, and that'll be a target number 14. You'll be able to hit these things. And with a success, you'll be able to cause an explosion that could eliminate or damage one of your rival ships. But a failure to hit one of them or deter people from getting clear shots to you would mean that one of these crates are going to go off and potentially hit your ship. Now, your opponents, the other people in the races, are again shooting at these crates and trying to blow it up for you. So that might happen either way. But at least this will deter and maybe take one out.
Okay.
Support, that will be vigilance or logic, both target number 16. And it's to get a route for the pilot to take the shortest course through all these obstacles.
Okay.
And so, of course, a success you will grant your pilot an edge.
Yeah.
And if you fail, they'll get trouble on the check.
And so either like I have to pass that or we get trouble.
Yeah.
So we definitely have to be on that.
Okay.
Or we're just assigning trouble regardless, right? Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, so darn. So Quill's seeing all these things. He's just like, Rocket, what does volatile mean? Exactly? Just like
How volatile is volatile, do
how
you think?
volatile is volatile here? So Rocket's just like scanning with things going like, how to put this in terms you might understand. It's like Gamora mad when you shrunk all her clothes during laundry day. Oh, that bad, eh? Help! So I think Groot's going to get down off the gunner station and he's going to try to do what he can to try to reinforce the ship.
Okay.
Hearing that.
Okay.
I am Groot. And so he's going to try to do the reinforcement, and Rocket's going to try to do what he can to help send the safest route that he can to Quill to help him pilot through this.
Perfect. Okay. So let's start with Groot. You can give me, actually, you do resilience for this one. So Groot doesn't necessarily need to use his logic to kind of figure out how to get the ship itself to kind of send out these pistons to kind of reinforce the hull. But instead, if you want, and you can flavor this differently, but I was thinking he could just kind of like expand his own body a little bit and kind of like put roots and branches everywhere to kind of
to be fair, he
reinforces.
does have the ability which is called Body Sphere. So it's for 15 focus. If you wanted,
yeah, I mean, because we're reinforcing the inside here, I'll just flavor it that you can kind of like do a similar thing without the focus cost.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, he will be able to like kind of reinforce it. Yeah, doing this way but with resilience check.
Okay, all right. Well, resilience, we get a +6 on this, so no edges though, eh? Not great. Let's see if we can make it work though. So we got a 5, 3, and 3 on the Marvel. So we're looking at 11 plus 6, actually is 17, yeah.
Oh yeah, easily, yeah. So your ship now feels stronger and more sturdy.
Nice.
So not only do you still have your 20 points of your shielding, you now have damage reduction 2 for any shots that may
get
fly
through the
through your ship or get through the hull, yeah. Exactly.
For this round, okay.
For this round, yes. It's now been reinforced.
Nice.
Thanks to Groot expanding his body and kind of having these giant branches kind of push against the inside of the hull and make it stronger and sturdier.
All right.
So let's have Rocket with his support. So that would be a logic non-combat check, target number 16.
Logic.
Unless he wants to do vigilance. I was assuming it's not just better.
Yeah, logic's a little bit better, so we're going to go with that. Okay, so we're going to do a logic check. Okay,
Perfect.
Here we go. All right, Vector coming at you, Quill. Stay on course. Stay on target. Ooh. Okay,
the Marvel.
Marvel.
Excellent.
5 and a 1. Do we get an edge? Well, I don't know if we get an edge on this because of the Marvel, or how do you?
No, the Marvel will actually give Quill double edge. So
Okay,
you get
so-
to increase. So you if you pass, if you get to 16, are we at 16 yet?
So we're at 6, 5 is 11, 12 plus 5 is 17.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so you pass, and
Just
with that
barely.
Marvel, you actually we're going to say that the information that you give Quill is so thorough, so complete, that he has double edge now from this check when he's doing his piloting check. So that would end up being these 2 edges plus his piloting trait will give him 3 edges.
Triple
first.
edge.
Yeah, triple edge, yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. But that's this awesome.
You're lucky you brought me along, Quill.
That's a really good roll.
How you survived so far without me. All right, yeah.
But just before, or as this information is being transferred to him, a few of these laser blasts start colliding in these volatile barrels just in front of you, and several of them start blowing up and start having walls and the roof and the ceiling kind of collapse around you. And one of these explosions do get really close.
I get to pilot around that?
You can try to pile around it, but we'll have to see if it actually hits your agility. So I'm going to roll against 16. This attack actually had an edge on it, which is good because I didn't do great. Okay, that's a little bit better.
Yeah, 16 hits it.
Yes, oh great. So I got a 5 on the Marvel die, but damage reduction of 2 now. So it would be a 5 times 3.
15.
Plus 3 damage.
18.
18, so it doesn't even crack your shields.
Yeah. Shields are still holding.
The shields hold, yes, and they don't even deplete actually because they have to beat it, right? Yeah.
Right,
so your shields stay, you still stay whole, yeah. It rocks your ship a little bit, but your shields stay active.
Nice.
They keep you from taking any damage.
All right.
Which is amazing. So now we're on to Quill's piloting check with 3 edges.
See what we can do.
See how well he pilots through these tunnels, these old cavernous tunnels, with things collapsing and falling around you, but with this expert intel from Rocket.
All right,
You
he's
know
dialing
exactly where
in.
to pilot. Yeah, you got your vectors.
Here we go.
Rolls a Marvel and a 6 already, and you have 3 edges. You have 3 chances to turn this 5 into a 6.
All right, we got a 6, a Marvel, and a 5. That's already pretty good. Plus the 8. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. All right, so let's try edge number 1. There it is.
That's it already.
Ow!
Better. Ultimate fantastic.
Here we go.
Oh wow. So not only are you getting amazing intel from this, you follow these vectors to the T.
He's got his music pumping in his throughout the ship, and he's got his crew with him, and he's just vibing, and he's just like, love is a battlefield, let's go. That guitar, and he's just careening through all these explosions, just going off like
beautiful. I'm almost afraid to ask, what's your grand total here?
18 plus 8, so sorry,
it's 26. And now you're gonna add an additional 6 to that. So 26 plus 6.
Yeah, it's 32.
It's 32. So that's insane. You got 32 for a round.
I didn't make the roll
score. Yeah. And so unbelievable. Yeah, that blows everyone out of the water. You're getting just a demanding lead at this point.
Ultimate fantastic.
Excellent. So you managed to pilot through this tunnel as it's getting closer and closer together. Yeah, they're all kind of collapsing in and around you, but you just weave and dodge through it, no problem, as if like flying is your second nature. You stay tight to the vectors.
Greatest pilot in the galaxy.
Blast right through it. Ahead of
Showing
everyone
off,
else.
Quill.
The Rusty Maw actually, you probably hear it way back there. They don't make it through this part of the course. They end up crashing through some of this explosions going on. Rocks that are careening in their path. So the Rocky Maw is out of this now. They blast. They're taken out. But the 3 other main ships are still behind you. I think the Event Horizon is closest behind you, but they're still behind you by a little ways now. So as you blast through into the to the other side of the asteroid and open up into space again, so you careen back into the path, heading right towards now the finish line, which is this big ring.
Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of floating in space. And so the first person to pass through that ring will be the winner of this race.
Nice.
The asteroid breaks open to a chaotic debris field of massive orbiting rocks. And your rival ships are now pulling out all the stops to try to get back into this race, basically. Busting out of the tunnels, you're met with a deadly ballet of drifting boulders. Rival ships jostle for position. Their cannons are now blazing at you from behind. Only one ship can claim the finish line and the prize. Final round of ability checks here.
Okay.
We know who's piloting for you. If you want to switch around Rocket and Groot, let's see here. So engineering is going to require a logic check. This is going to boost your engines for one final burst to try to get you to the finish line faster.
Okay.
It's going to require a logic check, a non-combat logic check, target number 16. A success, I don't know why I did this, a success is going to give you a double edge on your piloting check.
Double edge.
However, a fail, you're going to blow out an engine and have double trouble on your piloting
Okay.
check.
What
So-
if I don't do that? It's considered a fail?
Yeah, something will happen to your engines. They're gonna like burn out. and then you're going to end up having double.
So I better get on that engineering check.
So yeah, it kind of might force you into, unless you're confident. Like, I mean, your total score is what really matters, but you might even get it even with half an engine.
Yeah. So I think Rocket's going to be looking at that, and he's monitoring how things are going, and he's seeing that Quill is just putting the pedal to the metal on this thing, and he's a little bit worried he's overdoing it. That maybe the engines just can't hold. Based on his piloting and the fact that he's just hasn't let go of the accelerator the whole time. So he's just like, Quill, you're gonna burn us out here. So he's gonna go over and take a look at the engines and try to get on that, make sure he can keep those stabilized.
Okay. You can also do an agility check for the gunner to suppress, put down some suppressive fire against the other ships that are behind you, because they're all basically behind you now, trying to shoot at you. Yeah.
Debris and clear field for us.
You could do that too. Yeah. So this would be an agility check, target number 14, which will mean that your rivals now roll with trouble on their piloting check if you succeed.
Okay.
That will end up meaning that some shots are coming close to you, making it harder for Quill to pilot. So Quill will get a trouble on one of his this check.
So we got to fire back,
or
we're going to get another edge there.
Now, support, I threw this one for fun. Support will be an ego check, so you can start going on your comms and start antagonizing or demoralizing your rival ships. You can probably hear in the comms that they're starting to chirp back at you and trying to say, hey, my grandma can fly better than you, and she's missing a tentacle. So it's going to be a target number 14 for a non-combat ego check.
Sticks and stones.
All rival
sticks and stones.
All rival ships have trouble on action checks this turn.
That's fine. So we're going to do, we're going to get Rocket on the engines. We're going to get, I think, Groot's just going to take his pot shots and just keep spinning around in that turret, hit anything he can. Keep playing that asteroid game, and Quill's just gonna stay locked in.
Okay, great. So give me we'll start with Rocket, I guess, for logic. Target number 16.
Target number 16, and if we fail this, we get double trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's not good. Okay. All right, and you said target number
16. Target number 16. I'll give you an edge.
Take a look.
And
well, we rolled another Marvel, but we got a 3 and a 3. So that puts us at 12 plus 5 is 17. So
you already have a 17? Yeah, I say
you said 16.
I said 16, yeah.
So 17 beats it.
17 beats it. You make it, and with that Marvel, triple edge. I don't care. Whatever. Have all the edges you want. You can have triple edge now. All right, so let's see how Groot does on the guns.
Okay.
Agility, not agility. This is combat agility. Target number 14.
All right, I'm Groot.
Nice. Just put down some suppressive fire.
Suppressive fire. Here we go. Oh boy, that's out of the box. When we roll that.
You can keep the 6 if you want. That's fine.
Super generous. Okay, so we got a 6 on the Marvel and a 2. So we're at 14 already.
Right, yeah.
And we've got...
Yeah, you do it. Yeah, perfect. All your rivals are going to have trouble on their checks.
Cool.
So, okay.
All right.
They're piloting checks. So, yeah, the rivals have trouble on their piloting check now, too.
Trying to hit some debris out of the way, too, as he's just sort of spitting in that chair, just trying to hit
100%. Okay. So before you roll your piloting check, which right now, you're going to have 4 edges. 3 from Rocket and 1 from your piloting trait.
That's pretty cool.
So we also got a couple guys on the guns firing at you with 5.
Got an trouble.
So this is against your agility. They're shooting at you right now with their guns. Now they're doing basically what you just did. Their gunner is shooting at you.
Piloting has
The piloting is going to have trouble.
Sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But they're doing gunner to do the same thing to you.
Yeah.
And it looks like we're getting a 16.
Yeah, that meets it.
One of them will get one of them's a trouble. So that's I could say that was mid drift. No, just a parsec is going to miss. Rusty Maw is out of this, and then Horizon has got a +5 to this one. So that's a 10. That's 15. Yeah. Okay. So Event Horizon is also going to give you trouble. So you had 4 edges. You have 2 troubles. So now you're down to 2 edges on your piloting check.
So I don't take damage.
No, you don't take damage at this point. They weren't enough to do damage to you, but they were enough to jostle Quill a little bit and make it piloting a lot harder for him because there's a lot of fire coming out.
Oh, okay.
So no damage, but yeah, you'll knock down 2 of those edges. So I'll pour you. We only have 2 edges on your piloting check now.
I mean, I was excited to get the 4, but all right.
We'll have Quill roll now for his piloting check.
Okay.
I know what I need to roll for mine, so we can roll this simultaneously. Just keep track of what you roll for your piloting check. You have 2 edges.
2 edges. All right, here we go. Okay. Well, we got a 5. Oh, triple 5s. Do I have a target number?
20.
Right, 20. 15 plus 8, so we're at 23. Oh, it's a 5 again. All right.
So what? Sorry, and what did you get? What's your total number?
So 15 on the dice plus 8, so 23.
Ooh, 23. Okay, so I was gonna, yeah, so your target number was 20 to avoid taking any damage, so you've managed to avoid all the debris and everything like that, and so does Event Horizon, so does Parsec, but Midriff gets hit by a few things and she falls back behind, so she's no longer in contention here. Event Horizon pulls off some sort of crazy illegal maneuver where their engines just start to spark a little bit.
Right.
And that just overcharges and blows them out a little bit, but as they do, it rockets them almost in a ramming trajectory right towards your ship. They're going to roll an opposing piloting check, and if they meet or beat your check, they're going to end up ramming into you.
Oh, great. Okay.
So this is a roll-off.
This is a dance-off.
This is a dance-off. Okay.
Turd Blossom. All right.
The Event Horizon pulls off this crazy rocket maneuver, and they're heading right towards you. So
Yeah.
let's do a piloting dance-off here.
All right.
If they hit, if they equal your roll or better, it's a ram, and they can do some damage.
Okay.
You ready? You have an edge, as well as they do, because they both are expert pilots.
Okay.
Let's go.
Jeez. Oof. I'm gonna read that edge.
2.
Ooh,
Ooh,
that looks good.
this is a good roll.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to beat that.
You can always spend a karma if you want to.
No, I don't think so. Shoot.
They have a +7 to their piloting.
So 12 plus 8 is 20.
20? Awesome. So I got a 12 plus 5, 17 plus 7. 17 plus
That's
7
20.
is 24, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Right.
we're beating you, right? Do you want
Yeah,
to spend
there's nothing I can spend a karma on that unless it's a Marvel, but I don't think that's gonna help. Yeah.
Okay. So in this crazy last-ditch effort, they start ramming right towards your ship. It's a 6 on the Marvel, and it's a ram attack here. So that is going to be, well, 6 times 5 because of your damage reduction.
Okay.
So 6 times 5
30.
is 30.
Yeah. But it's triple damage if it's a ram.
Oh
no, it's
only double damage. Yeah.
Double damage, yeah.
So it's a 30. Let's say it's 30 plus 5, so we'll round up to a 35.
Mm-hmm.
Doubled,
Okay, so 70.
70 damage.
All right,
But
but
you've got your shields,
yeah, so that'll
Okay.
eat up 20 of it.
20 of that. So that'll bring it down to
50.
50.
Yeah.
So
All right,
50 damage is going to rocket through to your ship.
but they will take
They
the
take-
same. If it's a
they
ram
take-
attack,
they take 35 or whatever.
It's normal damage.
It's normal damage for that, so they would take the 35 damage. Yeah, 35 damage. So that eats through their shielding as well, and they'll take the 15 points of damage. But this isn't enough to slow you down or to put you in a half speed or anything like that. This isn't enough to blow you up. You only took 50 points of damage.
Yes, so the Hasselhoff is down to 100.
It's 100 points, yeah. So you're still flying. You're still well over half. You're still flying. That hit. They fighted right behind you, smashed your ship, did a lot of damage. But honestly, then they're just kind of pushing you right through that ring, through the center line.
Man. Quell, what the hell, man? Hey, the Hasselhoff is coming in hot, and he's still gunning you.
What's your grand total at the end there?
So including initiative.
Yeah, everything, including your initial, everything. The number will be the grand total to see how much you win by, basically. So I just went on what your grand total is.
99.
Perfect.
99 red balloons fly black, which is the same, which is exactly the song that's playing on the.
So 99 is well above the 86 that both actually Just a Parsec and Event Horizon
Oh, they did that
came
well.
in with. So as the Event Horizon rammed into you, that gave the Just a Parsec just enough time to kind of catch up to them, and so it was basically a neck and neck, well
Not bad.
behind your 99.
99.
That's a very impressive score.
99. Yep.
And the Queen's Midriff trails in behind with I think they had a total of 69. So
Nice.
nice for them.
Mm.
But no, we have a clear winner. It is the Hasselhoff.
Woohoo!
The Hasselhoff comes through first. The Event Horizon tried their best to take out the Hasselhoff at the end, right at the finish line, but to no avail. The Hasselhoff is our winner, folks. They come through first. They
All
get
right.
this year's champions. The
So-
Hasselhoff.
Quill's just like celebrating. He's excited. He's doing maybe a few barrel rolls. Groot's just getting a little sick to the
sick,
stomach,
yeah.
and
Perfect.
just sort of spews up a little bit of moss. And Rock's just like, settle down there, Quill. You know you don't actually win any prize money here.
Actually, that all has to go back to collect. There is a prize.
You know it
money
has
there.
all the money's going to the collecting. What?
Pay off the debt for the ship there, yeah, pretty much,
exactly.
yeah. Not only do you get prize money for winning, you get the illustrious invitation
That's what we're looking for.
into this orbiting platform, the space station, orbiting around the asteroid. And as you get these docking coordinates and telling you to go to the docking bay, The digital credits are sent right to your account, which gets siphoned right to the collector's camp to pay off for the ship and all the upgrades.
Yeah, we get to keep the ship though, right?
Yeah, the ship's yours to keep, honestly. And they really didn't think you'd come through in one piece. So you get the coordinates and told which docking bay to go to, and you head there because now you get to.
We got our invite.
The Hasselhoff drifts into a bright docking corridor that was assigned to them by the control room of the orbiting station. A string of blue lights flicker to life, guiding them toward the heavily guarded entry bay. The collector's information was right. This is no ordinary black market auction. Before you leave your ship, what do you do to prepare to enter into this auction house inside this orbital station, if anything?
Right, yeah, so we were using like fake names, right? So we registered the ship name as the Hasselhoff, but of course the crew is the Night Riders, right? Of course.
Nice.
So they're going to have like black leather jackets and like these black biker helmets, to sort of cover their faces.
Yeah.
I don't know how we could cover a large tree type
kind of morph a little
thing.
bit to it. Yeah. It's a very tall character. You guys would have planned ahead for this when you're
of course
getting your ship ready, right? You would have had like
the
these
Guardians.
jumpsuits.
We always have 12% of a
knowing you'd have to exactly cover up. I guess if you're when you won.
Yeah,
to head in there.
We had
sort of uniform or costume.
Exactly. So yeah, the three of us wearing as much, black uniforms and helmets to cover up as much of our identity as possible.
Okay. You see standing inside this docking bay 2 guards dressed in black as well. You recognize these guards, these alien guards, as Chitauri, actually. And there's 2 of them guarding this door with their giant blaster rifle. They're there as like a security checkpoint. So
right, yeah, we're also carrying weapons too, by the way.
I was going to say, yeah. If you got weapons, like, are you carrying them openly, or do you want to try to?
Well, we could do the not to steal heavily from a certain movie or not, but we could make sure Groot's sort of holding on to. If we feel walking around with weapons would be frowned upon, but if we see other people openly carrying weapons, we may feel that that's probably appropriate for.
Based on the amount of security they have and the stuff that's going to be auctioned off, you're getting the feeling that an open carry or weapons were probably very, very restricted. Okay, and so renegades who just went through a death trap or loose cannons, as you may be, probably won't be allowed inside with open weapons.
Okay,
so they might be.
In that case, Groot's going to hold on to all of our.
So you can just
all of our effects. Yeah.
Inside Groot, like if I'm remembering correctly, there was kind of like caged them inside of his torso or something.
More or less, yeah, exactly. He's
perfect.
He's
excellent.
He's flexible.
Yeah. You can grab it. Okay, so your basic weapons accoutrement are in there. Like we got Rocket's blaster rifle. I mean, that's what he's packing.
He's the plasma rifle. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And then Star-Lord's elemental guns.
That's right.
And then Groot, I don't think needs weapons. So he is the weapon, right?
He is a weapon. Yeah.
Okay,
exactly. He's literally a living weapon.
Perfect.
It's great.
So with that said and done, you go down the ramp of your ship and start heading towards this checkpoint here of the 2 Chitauri guards, the alien guards there, and they kind of grunt something at you in the whatever language they speak in alien, but you get the translation saying that no weapons allowed beyond this point, and they have this little lockbox there, and so they get towards you and start scanning you for any kind of weapons that you may be carrying.
Sure.
I'll just do a quick. What is their resilience defense, by the way?
16.
16? Okay. They rolled well under your resilience. So I made that imagine where you're kind of packing all this stuff is inside of you. So I'd make a resilience check. Yeah, they don't detect anything from Groot. So they grunt and allow you access through the...
Every time. Good job there, officer. Great job, yeah.
So you hit a few buttons. The first door of the airlock kind of opens up and you walk inside and slams behind you. And then so you're in a small kind of airlock. As soon as the one door closes behind you, a new door opens in front of you. And as you start walking towards this giant room, this cavernous room, you're almost assaulted with the gleaming gold alloy walls and the pillars and the columns. Holographic chandeliers hang from the ceiling, or kind of more like float around the ceiling a little bit. And a humming alien orchestra is playing to a crowd of the galaxy's most dangerous criminals. So once you get inside, they're also going to see these orbital platforms. They're kind of like hovering a little bit above some of the other milling crowd on the main level, walking around. There's these waiters coming by with these trays to offer some drinks and some food. And there's drones and security drones kind of flying by. And you do see some Chitauri lining the walls with their weapons as well too, and some kind of milling about on a patrol.
Okay.
On a raised platform, Standing behind an ornate podium is the event's host, Virnax. She's a tall Shi'ar woman with metallic plumage shimmering under the lights of this giant cavernous room. She's dressed in a sleek trading robes and adorned with a wealth from dozens of conquered markets. Virnax commands the crowd's attention. "Welcome, esteemed bidders," she announces, voice amplified through hidden speaker drones. "Tonight's auction features artifacts that defy law, logic, and morality. Remember, credits come and go, but power is eternal." Virnax is all charm and greed, the perfect neutral host who doesn't care who buys the artifacts so long as the credits clear. As you enter and start scanning the room, can I get you to give me a vigilance check? This is going to be a group vigilance check if you want to add one edge to it.
So Starler would probably be a little bit concerned about Rocket, how he's going to sort of react in a situation where he's just filled with such opulence and easy pickings, essentially, for him. And he's just like, take it easy there, Rocket. Remember, eye on the prize. Once we get the crystal, you can start fleecing the rest of these guys. Come on, help me find whoever's got this crystal.
If you're looking around for the crystal itself, I mean, the auction is just kind of starting. So this is, the crystal is one of the auction items, so it may not have actually come up yet.
So we wanted to give inspiration to Rocket. Well, Rocket does the sort of the vigilance check. Maybe he's got like a device or something that helps him scan for things that he can sort of pull out. But yeah, I think vigilance is going to be best through Rocket.
Okay. Screw, do anything to maybe kind of lift him up or get him a little higher for a little aerial advantage, or
they could do anything where he just sort of crawls up on the back there and just sort of does his regular.
All right. Yeah. So you get a perch. Through inspiration, you can get an edge on this as well too, and with Groot's help, we'll give him double edge as well. So just give me a general vigilance check, good vibe check here. Target number is 16.
And sorry, I have how many edges?
2.
2 edges. All right, we got a 6, 5, and a 2. So with Rocket's vigilance of a +4, what are we looking at? We're looking at 17. So we'll take this 2. It just goes into a 1. Maybe with an edge. Okay, no, we're back to what did I say? 17.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah.
Perfect. So, target number was 16, so you beat that easily. Yeah. As you intermingle among the guests, a crowd made up of mostly Kree warlords and Skrull arms dealers and just various smugglers. Anti-grav platforms again drift lazily around you, around this auction floor here, each carrying its own private table and hollow screens. So on these hollow screens are also going to see like some bidding items. So you're going to kind of see like what items are kind of coming up next, or at least like a list of the first top 10. You do notice that there is a something called like a power crystal kind of listed near kind of down the bottom there. In brackets, there's something that says, like in Terran, that's easy enough for you to read in English. It says ISO-8.
Oh,
so it is on the list to be bidded for, to be bid on, but it hasn't come up yet. So you by that estimation, you would believe that no one's going to be walking around with this crystal. You would assume that it's going to be stored somewhere secure.
Okay.
You do see behind this podium a very large reinforced steel door that would probably take you to some sort of staging or storage area, or probably a vault where these items are probably being kept, because it's behind the main dais where the main host is standing.
Okay.
And it is obviously guarded by some Chitauri as well.
Okay.
You also see, because it's almost hard to miss, that the one character you recognize is MODOK, his big giant bulbous head sitting on top of a hovering platform, also hovering as well in his hover chair. So he sits several platforms over. Unlike the others, though, he doesn't seem to be interested in making bids on the spectacle. He seems to be distracted or kind of not focused on the events that's happening around him, as his huge eyes seem to flicker with rapid data streams.
All right, so Rocket would sort of report back to Quill. They says, all right, they got the Isotopia. It's not on the auction block just yet, so that's probably our best opportunity. We don't want them to bring it out. So the plan is essentially to try to get to the crystal before it gets under guard, before it gets brought out. So they want to try to get to where it's being stored. So I was hoping that Rocket may have brought a little device around, maybe could help sort of identify maybe the power source that this thing might have if the collector provided him with that bit of information.
Yeah, he give you a lock to like this. This isn't an isotope itself, so you have a signature that you can probably scan for. Yeah.
Yeah. So he was hoping to get a scan for that, maybe find out where it is before it gets brought out to the auction. But also, I guess now that you mentioned that there's MODOK on the battlefield, so they would probably definitely notice MODOK. I mean, he's not hiding himself, right? He's pretty. He kind of stands out a little bit, the large bobblehead that he is. So yeah, ultimately the Guardians just sort of get up on guard, seeing this guy. That would be the only sort of real bad that they recognize.
Yeah, I mean, like the only named and known criminal. I mean that you know.
Well, they probably know.
They know of other criminal syndicates as well too.
But they're lower on the threat list.
They're a little bit more lower than the threat list than the supreme intelligence that is MODOK. Yeah.
Definitely threat assessment here going off. Rocket's going to be pointing the direction towards MODOK there. So yeah, we got trouble here.
Perfect. So he points MODOK out to the rest of the crew, and as he's doing that, there are other guests that start milling towards you and start want to try to like start engaging with you, maybe just suss you out, maybe appraise your evaluation or evaluate a little bit, and they kind of figure out like, you know, do they want to bid on you? Like, you know, you guys are really great. Like, how much are you actually worth? Maybe
I was kind of enjoying
questions. Yeah,
hands off the material, eh? Star-Lord's maybe sort of doing a little bit of a spin around and try to show off the goods. He's kind of enjoying the attention a little bit. Say.
Sure. You said that Rocket had a device that you want to try to scan for.
If you'll allow that, yeah. I assume it's something that he would have brought in. Maybe something.
Yeah. You can give me a logic tech then to kind of dial in this device that he brought to try to pick up the signature and kind of figure out, or get a better idea of where it might be held. Yeah. If at all possible.
Try to get to it before it's
yeah. So just give me a general logic check. I'm going to set this one high. Well, let's set target number 16 for right now. But if you get higher, you might get more information.
All right. Well,
logic check.
Yeah, that's going to be it's going to be a tough one.
Oh, we get a Marvel.
Another Marvel.
Nice.
A 5 and a 4. So that's going to give us a 15 plus 4, which is 19.
Yeah. Oh, 19. Perfect.
Yeah, 19 plus Marvel.
Okay. So as you're scanning this device, you are pinging up something coming from that behind that large secure door. It's hard to get anything behind that door. It's like things are being screened or blocked. But you pick up a signature that kind of leads you in that direction. Nice. So it may have seemed obvious before, but now you're kind of narrowing it down that, yeah, behind this large secure door is where they're keeping a lot of the rare and secure items. So that's where your ISO-8 is going to be kept.
Okay.
You also detect, though, you pick up some anomalies that are going off in this room, and it's coming in MODOK's direction. It doesn't come to you right away, but you start to get the impression that MODOK is sending out a data stream, kind of like all over this place here, and it seems like he's trying to hack into something.
So Rocket's going to pick up on that. He's going to be trying to get Quill's attention. Quill, stop peacocking already over here. Pay attention. So he's going to tell him that he's got a lead on the isotope. He says, I know where the ISO-8. It's, he'll tell him essentially the lock area, but he'll definitely point out to Quill and to Groot as well that there's something going on with MODOK, and it's ain't looking good.
Yeah.
He's probably trying to hack into the system, maybe trying to find out where the ISO-8 is himself. He'd be saying, looks like we got some competition here.
Perfect. So as you're saying all that to Quill, almost like without warning, well, actually with a little bit of warning, because you picked up on this stuff, so it may have been not too much of a surprise to Rocket when you see his eyes kind of snap back open and go wide, glowing with some eerie golden light energy. A distorted laugh echoes through the chamber. Ha ha ha! Pathetic primitives! Your so-called security system is child's play for the supreme intellect of MODOK! The Chitauri guards then, who are surrounding this stage, stiffen, and their eyes kind of go blank, and then pivot in unison, and then re-raise their weapons and kind of point them at the crowd all around them. Screams erupt as the first plasma fires start firing off from the Chitauri weapons, cutting through the crowd, guests diving for cover, bodyguards standing in front of their bosses and taking a few shots to the shoulders and trying to draw out their concealed weapons that managed to sneak by security as well too. Other more empowered beings as well too, alien beings as well too, starting to power up their fists and start shooting some shots back at the Chitauri, even though the Chitauri weapons are firing off with a terrifying precision. Screams as people are ducking under tables and hiding behind platforms or trying to cover prone on the platforms. MODOK hovers down from his platform, spreads his arms wide in triumph, says, "Behold, the power of my genius unleashed!" As it becomes more evident to you that he's managed to hack into the Chitauri hive mind mainframe
Oh, okay.
and kind of be able to take over control of these guards and give them orders to start laying down fire. As chaos consumes the hall, MODOK glides calmly towards the vault doors behind the stage. The Chitauri part before him like a tide, ignoring him, but attacking everyone else. So, these guests are under attack. A lot of them unarmed, some of them are armed, firing back. A lot of innocent people are getting hit by these shots. Well, innocent are in quotations marks.
Yeah. Well, they're all
some of these
mobsters, right?
Mobsters and guys, but some of them are guests of mobsters as well too. So mobster adjacent. So yeah. So seeing all that go down and MODOK heading towards those doors, uninhibited by any Chitauri guards, what do you do?
Star-Lord's probably going to be a little bit concerned about maybe some of the innocents, but Rocket's going to be like, they knew what they were getting into. Rocket and Groot would probably just start heading off towards MODOK.
Okay.
Right, directly. Star-Lord might see if there's anything he can do to try to protect some of the more innocent, maybe some of the more beautiful guests in a way. You mentioned that there's some sort of...
Yes, she was on the dais still. Shots are coming her way too. She's trying to duck down. Some of her bodyguards are kind of piling on top of her, and try to block the shots with their bodies. A few of her bodyguards are already taken out and by these blasts.
He might move into his area where he just hit his rocket boots and fly up into the air and try to do a barrage, and try to hit as many Chitauri as he can, and try to prevent a lot of the incoming fire towards some of the innocents.
Awesome. So he's trying to take out a few of them.
Yeah.
And try to okay.
Try to limit the amount of
Yeah.
attacks that are coming at everyone.
Oh, awesome. Okay, so give me an agility attack.
Well, unfortunately, the elemental barrage is an ego. Do you want to do that, or?
So I will say this is going to cost you 5 focus. We'll use your ego, and we're going to set the target number for this at a 16. You can hit it with an ego.
So 15 is what I'm at right now. No, 14. Sorry, I looked at the wrong number.
Oh.
The teammate help. If we want to burn a reaction for Groot.
Yeah, if someone wants to do help teammate with a Groot or Rocket, shed something out, or
Rocket just be like putting down some cover fire too. It's like, you bleeding hard. All right. And he starts firing.
Yeah, just give him a little help.
Well, how did he get his weapons? Sorry, we'd have to back that up.
You'd have to, I mean, Groot would probably be like,
sorry,
as all the chaos erupts, Groot would be kind of like reaching into
we'll go back.
himself and kind of spreading out.
Right. So
motion.
Exactly. As soon as the chaos started erupting, Groot's just like, starts handing out all the weapons, and Star-Lord just accepts it, and he just flies up into the air and just starts laying down the coverage. So he's going to need a little bit of help.
Okay.
So Rocket will just use a reaction, give a help teammate, since we didn't make the number, and we're going to reroll that 1.
Perfect.
5.
Yeah.
So that
make it. Yeah. So with your with a little bit of help from Rocket, your shots are hitting all the targets. You're getting the Chitauri to put their heads down. You're taking out a few of the Chitauri as they get hit by these blasts and hit up against the wall, and the weapons drop and they go down. You're expertly missing all the other guests here at the room. We'll just call them guests for now. And because you are assisting and helping, and I'll say that you maybe land down on the center podium there in front of the hostess.
Of course,
knowing full as I do, and kind of stay behind me, and he just keeps laying down the
hero.
fire. He's being the hero, and because he is being a hero, and because you're successful, I'm going to reward you for 1 point of karma.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
You get a point of karma for being the hero, and
nice.
Because he didn't have to.
We don't do that very often, do we?
We should more often. Yeah. So as Rocket and Groot, you're saying they're kind of chasing after.
Yeah, they're definitely
heading towards that room.
Yeah, trying to.
And then as a reaction. Rocket put down some extra fire as well too.
Yeah, on top of Groot just laying down some extra, just as a help teammate.
What do you think Groot will be doing to try to get himself and Rocket there? Is Rocket still on his shoulder?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
He's still up there.
So Groot's kind of charging his way.
Yeah, he's got
stilt
stilt steps. He's just gonna sort of. Yeah, his visage is going to start growing now up to this regular size.
All right.
He's going to start ripping through some of the clothes that he had on him.
I'm going to say for Groot then, it's not so he can easily get some around these things, but as he's growing in size and moving around, these platforms are kind of creating out of a bit of control. So I'm going to have him give me a vigilance check just to make sure he doesn't kind of ram into anything or get hit by anything or knock anybody or step on anybody as he's making his way towards the doors.
All right, so we're just trying to duck.
Yeah, just give me a vigilance check. I'll make this one at target number 14.
Yeah, he's only got a 2. So total 12.
2 on his vigilance?
Yep.
Oh, okay. So as he's rushing, I guess Rocket's already used one of his reactions. I don't know if Star-Lord wants to use a reaction to help teammate as well too. Got to call something out because as he's running towards the door, he doesn't see this platform kind of careening towards him. He's about to kind of crash into Groot.
Okay. Well, Star-Lord's got his sort of up on top of the platform there. If you'll allow it, I guess he can use his help teammate to sort of maybe call out a warning.
Shoot at the platform kind of,
or maybe shoot at the platform and knock out sort of the repulsor.
Yeah, or at least draw Groot's attention to it.
Let's take the 2 that's a Marvel and try to reroll that into something. Who knows what?
We're using a
5.
Star-Lord's reaction to help teammate.
Yeah, if you'll allow that. Yeah. So he sees Groot sort of keep on course after MODOK, but as you said, there's a platform heading right towards him. Maybe Rocket's sort of turning the other way to.
Doesn't quite see it. Yeah. But Star-Lord calls it out and shoots off towards that platform real quick as well too. Sends a shot. At least gets Groot's attention, and Groot sees it and ducks under it just as it flies right over top. And misses both him and Rocket. So excellent. And then that just leaves little Rocket, who's only used a reaction so far. What do you think he's going to be doing to help? I guess he sees MODOK. I think the doors are open.
Right.
And they're just about to, he's glided under it, and these steel doors are just about to slam shut, securing him on the other side of it.
Oh, so MODOK's already controlled the doors, and he's got the doors open.
The door's open, and they're just about to, he's already inside this room behind this giant metal door, and the metal doors are now about to slam down close behind him.
Okay. I don't know if there's any way to either hack into it or try to shoot the door mechanism, or...
It might, if you're lucky, cause the door to jam halfway or something.
So we're worried about the door slamming shut and him locking it, yeah?
Yeah.
If he thinks he's got a good, if that's something that you think is, I mean, you tell me.
Sure, why not? Let's say you shoot at the door console and try to get it to jam, but there's going to be a lot of stuff for him to shoot through. It's a small target, so it's going to be an agility.
Well, if he can also hack into the door too, but I guess shooting at the mechanism wouldn't help in that regard.
Shooting at the door would damage the mechanism, so you wouldn't be able to hack it anymore. But there's a chance that this it could short circuit the door from closing on itself, closing down, and let's just play in the space here and maybe make it kind of jam halfway, so you guys could a little bit easier get underneath it or lift up a little more to crawl underneath it.
I think he's more concerned about losing MODOK, so he's probably going to shoot at the door and we'll worry about the Chitauri
as you get close
afterwards.
Sure.
All right, here's my shot at the
Let
door.
me give you a target number there. So the target number for this would be an agility check. You're shooting at the console panel, which is a smaller target.
Okay.
So I'll let you know that shooting at that would be a target number 18.
Plus 5.
Just giving you something fun or flavorful.
We have 18 on the dice.
Perfect. 18. That is exactly what you needed. So his expert shot, maybe just like powers up the rifle a little bit, and then Groot's like holding him steady enough. And he makes the shot, and it hits the console, and it short circuits a little bit and sparks, and the door as it's coming down, just kind of jams. It kind of goes on an angle a little bit, like it's not supposed to, and kind of jams inside the frame as it's sliding down from the roof towards the bottom. Okay. Before it hits the bottom, maybe about like 2 feet below, it kind of jams. So there is a hole or an axis underneath avenue for you guys to get to, about 2 feet above. So Rocket can easily slide underneath there. Groot could get underneath as well too. So you can squeeze underneath, not a problem, but there are a few guards still in the way, blocking your path, shooting at Groot as he approaches. Narratively, we'll kind of roll this into one fun package. So as Groot's kind of barreling towards these guys with Rocket on his shoulder after you made that expert shot, and Star-Lord probably coming in behind them now. Security door.
Yeah.
How do you think Groot's just going to quickly... What do you think Groot's going to do or Rocket's going to do? Let's have a combo attack here from all three of these Guardians of the Galaxy.
Well, if Groot's got he'll extend both of his arms and then just go and then just sort of slam them, like part them.
Nice, parting the Chitauri seat here against the wall.
Yeah, and then just spinning around on top of Groot there, just Rocket will just be taking pot shots at them, trying to make them stay down.
Yeah, nice.
And Star-Lord's probably a little bit behind, so he'll just he'll
come power slide in.
He'll come, yeah, absolutely. He'll be aiming for that gap at the bottom there, and he'll just be like, he goes down on both knees and sort of slides underneath, bending backwards in the limbo,
nice.
And then fires behind him, trying to take out whatever other Chitauri he can hit.
Beautiful, love it. Rocket quickly scoots underneath, and
not even a problem.
Groot as well too, slides underneath, maybe bumps it up a little bit with his mighty 2. They all enter into this large storage room, and we'll get to the description of that in just a minute. So the heavy doors kind of creak open a little bit as Groot is the last one to kind of crawl underneath it. And once you get inside, you see this cavernous storage room lined with containment pods and crates and dozens of rare artifacts that gleam in suspended stasis fields all around. At the far end of the storage room, in a vault secured with a translucent purple force field. And behind that, you're going to see MODOK that's hovering just in front of this glowing crystal inside, or on the side of a platform itself that is shielded and secured. Its radiant pulse reflected in his wide, gleaming eyes. "Magnificent," he whispers. His hover chair's appendages are snaking towards the containment field that's securing this crystal. "With this, even the Celestials will tremble before my intellect." He slams a key sequence on the console and the field drops. The crystal hovers and floats up towards MODOK, hovering briefly over his large, bulbous head. The crystal gently floats down and rests atop him like an elemental crown. As soon as it makes contact with MODOK, his form kind of convulses and arcs with energy that surges through his body. The power! The intellect! So that's what Rocket, Star-Lord, and Groot see as they enter into this room.
Yeah, I think Star-Lord would probably come up with something saying, "Hey, don't let that power go to your head." And he'll just mention to to the Guardians, it's like, "All right, Guardians, go." They'll know what to do.
All right, so with that then, as the Chitauri guards start leveling their rifles towards you and spears are up, ready to charge, let's roll for initiative. Okay, so let's get this going. So the Chitauri warriors, they're the ones with the spears, got a Marvel on their initiative check, and they scored a 17, so they're going to go in the bonus round.
Okay.
They're going to do what they're trained to do.
Surrender?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. So they're all going to kind of pick a target and charge forward, and they're going to do...
Are they melee?
Hit and run, yeah, they're melee.
Oh, great.
So they're doing hit and run. So, go up to 5 here, get up to here. Right there. And they're all going to take an attack. So we'll start with this guy hitting Star-Lord. What's Star-Lord's melee defense?
13.
Okay, and I think hit and run gives me an edge, yeah?
It does, yes.
Okay. So I'll roll this if you don't mind. We're gonna have to roll that Marvel. Ooh, 5, so that looks like a hit for this little guy. Does he have damage reduction or anything like that?
Doesn't, but I think Groot's going to use a reaction called Body Sphere.
Nice.
So, yeah, seeing that they're getting the jump on everybody and rushing in, Groot's just going to sort of do what he does and react to protect his family.
Okay.
So he's going to use a reaction. It's going to be 15 focus. It's called Body Sphere. The character forms their body into a sphere, protecting up to 1 ally per rank.
Nice.
So he can try to protect both Star-Lord and Rocket.
Nice.
Those inside of the sphere gain damage reduction 3 against outside attacks.
Okay. So he's still targeting Star-Lord, but now he has damage reduction 3?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So it'll still hit.
Okay.
Likely.
Oh gosh. Yeah, damage reduction 3 is incredible because their melee multiplier is only 3.
Nice.
So so this attack just kind of goes in and tries to hit him, and then kind of goes off of
he still gets
branches.
the plus, right? The plus.
No. If the melee modifier is brought down to a 0, you do no damage.
Oh, really?
At all.
Not even the plus?
Not even the plus, no.
Oh, really?
0 damage will go through.
Oh.
So you start hacking or stabbing at Star-Lord, but because of Groot's body stretching around, there's branches and bramble and everything else, the spear starts just deflects and bounces off that and does not puncture Star-Lord at all. And no damage goes through. And I think even best case scenario for all of these guys, because Rocket's in there as well too, and they're all committing to the attack, hit and run, no damage is going to be even possible for these guys.
Oh shoot.
So
well, you can roll Marvel.
Oh, I guess I could do I guess I could roll Marvel. So this guy, he stabs, doesn't go through. Okay, so get the half their movement back. So he's just going to pop back just a few steps there. All right, so we're going to attack Groot. So I guess Groot is still. Is Groot also?
Groot is not, well,
Part of
I
that,
mean,
so he's
it's not part of it,
-3?
but he has damage reduction 3 anyways.
Okay.
That's just part of it.
So we're looking for fantastic successes here. If not, even if they hit, no damage is going to go through. So no. Although, sorry, we do have an edge.
We're doing an edge, yeah.
No, did not work. So same thing goes off of his arm, or I guess his body, which is protective armor. Steps back about 2 steps, retreats a little bit, and how about rock? Oh, we do get a Marvel there, and so we're gonna roll this one to a 2. But let's see if that actually hits Rocket's melee defense. We're looking at 12 plus
Probably, yeah.
4. So yeah, 16.
Yeah, that hits his melee. Yeah. Let's just use a karma. Well, maybe we can reduce the mental math here.
Okay, so Rocket's gonna spend a karma to make me reroll that Marvel.
Sure.
If he rolls into a Marvel.
Come on. Well, that was a waste. All right, well, easy come, easy go.
You know what I'm gonna do? Because we're getting a fantastic success here, I'm gonna say what we're gonna do is we're still gonna make it a 0 on the modifier, but we're gonna apply the damage modifier. And we're gonna times that by 2. So we're gonna say like 8 points of damage. Say that he manages to like just eke 8 damage through to
Sure.
Rocket there.
Okay, does he take a status effect?
The weapon's damage would be bleeding.
Okay.
So Rocket would get the bleeding condition. Okay, so that is the bonus round. Let's move into round 1 proper, and now Rocket.
Bonus round.
Yes, bonus round. Rocket's up
jeez.
first.
All right, that's it. No one missed a nice raccoon. And he jumps out of the protective sphere. He's going to just come out guns blazing.
Beautiful.
He's got this lovely ability called Dance of Death. He's stealing Star-Lord's moves called Dance of Death. So he's got to move forward because he wants to get everyone within 5 spaces that he can. Because there's people that he can get within 5 spaces.
Yeah, like 5 spaces from him in all directions?
Yeah.
That includes these 3 guys right here. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. And we make an agility check and compares against the agility defense of everyone within 5 spaces. They take half regular damage on a statistic success. They take full damage. And then they get bleeding.
Cool.
Yeah, he's just trying to shoot everybody there.
Awesome. Let's roll those bones.
Come on, better be good.
Ooh, you want to get higher on that
Not
Marvel.
good at all, I know. Did we hit? Because if not, we can maybe use it.
Because these guys are small, actually, for some reason. Oh, they're small because I did not print them at the right height. So I made them smaller. So their agility defense is 15.
So we've got a 6, a 2, and 2 on the Marvel. That's garbage.
Oh.
So we're gonna have to do something to increase that. We don't have any edges here.
I mean, if you had missed, you could have gotten help teammate.
I know, that's the thing. I was trying to hoping. But no, it's a +5 to the agility, so we've got an exact 15.
They do have damage reduction 1 because they are popping these energy shields off their forearms. They'll get damage reduction 1 from shield. Can you spend a karma?
I guess we can spend a karma.
Come
on. 4. All right, well, 4 is better than a 2.
I guess so, yeah.
All right, well, it's the best I can do. All right, so damage reduction 1, you said?
Yeah.
12. Plus 3 is 15 points of damage.
It's halved.
Crap, it's halved.
15 points damage, so we'll
So you basically like 7 or 8 points of damage from each.
8 points each. What's Rocket's movement?
5.
If he wants to get a little bit farther forward, then he would be able to get this guy.
I mean, at this point in time, the chip damage isn't really worth it, but
Yeah. So are you happy staying there, or I could say we could say that, you know, if you wanted to spend a little bit more, I could say we can move him up a little bit further and get the 5 damage on this guy, probably the commander as well too, and do a little chip damage on them.
I mean, sure, why not?
Pull him up a little bit?
Pull
Okay.
him up a little bit. He just sort of jumped right into the
Sorry.
into the middle of it and shot everybody he could. I mean, we
So
spread
you can get on the warrior and the commander.
So we
as well,
hit
too.
everybody. It's a little extra damage,
Yeah,
which
a
means
little
a little extra value to the attack.
Sure. Next up is again the warriors that just stabbed at all you guys.
That's not going to be good.
So the warriors have their orders. They're basically going to do the same thing, but Rocket's no longer protected, but Star-Lord and Groot are. So this guy's going to come in towards Groot. He's going to turn towards Rocket, and he's going to charge in here. Again, all doing hit and run, so they get the edge on their attacks. Although, unless they're getting Marvels again, they're not really going to do much against Star-Lord and Groot. Because that,
Yeah, he's concentrating on the
conjuring,
ability,
yeah,
so
yeah.
Star-Lord's still in there.
So we'll do the Chitauri warrior attacking Groot to see if he gets a Marvel on that.
No roll in the box.
Let's do that. Oh, he does get a Marvel on that.
Oh, your dice are going hot.
With an edge.
Why not?
No, it doesn't get the ultimate fantastic. Yeah, that's what's his melee defense for a Groot? We're at the 16. We're at a 20. So I'm assuming.
Oh yeah. No, that hits.
Okay. So basically, all we're gonna do is eke 8 points of damage through and a little bit of bleeding. And let's move on to Star-Lord.
Are you kidding me? All right.
20 to hit on Star-Lord's melee. We did roll another Marvel. So again, we're going to eke 8-point damage onto Star-Lord and bleeding.
Jeez.
Now for Rocket. Okay, that was a little bit lower. Ooh, that might actually break Rocket's melee defense. 18.
Oh yeah, that hits him.
Okay, so it's only 3 on the Marvel die.
He has damage reduction 1.
Nice. So that would be 3 times 2, 6, plus 4 is 10.
Okay.
10 points damage eke through on poor Rocket. Okay, that is the Warriors. Now it is the Commander's turn. He is going to do battle plan. So he's going to give the soldiers here, the one with the rifles, edges to their attacks. And that will be the Commander's turn. He's going to stay put. MODOK inside this room here would be the next activate, but he's not moving anywhere. He's just kind of like juicing on the powers a little bit. And he gets a little extra something, which will be revealed later as his power starts to grow, as he's staying in contact with the ISO-8. That brings us to Groot. But just before Groot goes, I did forget one thing there. With Rocket's attack, because it was an area attack, we're kind of spraying all over the place here. Yeah. When he was shooting at this Chitauri soldier, a few of the shots sprayed into this crate here, and as it fell apart, revealed a unique item or an artifact that falls out of that crate, it being a storage unit full of these rare artifacts. Sure. So the token number 1 on my chart here, this might be something in Rocket's interest, a bazooka, actually. A large, ornate, supercharged, souped up to the nines, large cannon and bazooka type weapon comes falling out of this crate. And looking at it, you can tell like this weapon is packing some powerful ordnance. So it works like a regular bazooka in Marvel, which basically it will fire a projectile that when it hits the target, it will do a Marvel times 5 to not only the target, but 2 spaces around the target. So it can kind of hit people in an area.
Okay, cool.
But this one is a bazooka plus 1. So it'd actually do a Marvel times 6 damage.
Nice. Okay, that's good.
If he's interested in picking that up, you can grab this token here. And that'll indicate that he's got a large weapon, large bazooka.
Ooh, a rocket likey.
But it is now Groot's turn.
Right. He doesn't like the numbers. He doesn't like everyone sort of surrounding his friend Rocket either. So he's got to try to move in to get, again, into protection range. So he's going to try to stilt step himself right into protect range.
Okay. In the center here?
Yeah. Okay, I'm just trying to get a sense as to where he could be. Yep, sure. He can make himself a target in the middle there, for sure.
Just want to make sure he's good on camera there as well, too.
Yeah. MODOK's still behind that purple shield.
Yes, MODOK's still behind that.
So he's not really a target right now until we can get through that. So looking around, I mean, he doesn't have any sort of area of effect attacks. He just sort of wants to protect Rocket, and he's been working with Rocket long enough. He probably recognizes that the mooks aren't really the biggest problem, but he wants to try to take out the leader. So he sees
this commander who was kind of barking orders to his kind of shut up, in the alien language, and that's what kind of these guys kind of like nodded or responded to it, looked over him, kind of nodded as they get it, and now they have edges on their attacks.
Oh gosh. Okay. Well, all right. Is that commander within 10 spaces?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so his reach will work. We're going to try to reverse punch, so that'll give him an edge on that. So he'll just sort of see him, and then he'll just sort of whip his long, he'll extend his arm out, and just try to do a reverse punch on the leader. Groot! And he'll try to uppercut him.
So maybe a couple like Maybe you'll send both arms out there just so it looks a little misleading. So a few of his trunk-like, tenderly viney arms are gonna go out there and kind of wrap around him a little bit. And he doesn't know where the shot's coming from, and all of a sudden,
He gets back of the head.
Backed, but hit in the back of the head.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Well, it's not gonna be hard to hit. His melee defense is only 12.
Oh my
4's not high, but not amazing.
Yikes.
There's no damage reduction here either. Oh, but it's a single target attack, right?
Yeah, single target attack.
Interesting. The soldier beside him will see these attacks coming at him, and
There's an interpose, yeah?
so he will do an interpose, yes.
Does that change the target number?
No, it's still the lowest, which is 12. It's just that this soldier beside him is going to take the hit instead. So interpose, yes, for free, within his range. Yep.
Well, at least I got it to a 6.
Nice.
So 6 plus 3 is 9, plus his melee of 5, so 14.
Oh, yeah, 14. Yeah, we only need 12. Yep.
Okay.
So let's do that damage.
All right, well, 6.
Guy dives in front of the attack, not even knowing it's actually going from behind his head. But it kind of just pushes him out of the way a little bit, I guess, and then he gets hit in the back of the head instead.
So 6 times 6 is a 30. No damage reduction?
No damage reduction on the soldier either. No.
36 plus the 5
That
is 41.
Oh, 41.
Okay, all right.
Good. I'm just surprised it was that high. 41 damage. Awesome. Cracks in the guy's back of his head. When he actually goes down and hits the ground hard. But he did his job. He took the hit for his commander.
Oh, darn.
Behind.
Yeah.
Good shot, Groot.
He's a little disappointed that it missed its target, but
Awesome. So, anything else Groot's in his movement? He's got a little bit more movement if he wants to move back or reposition.
no, he wants to make sure he's protecting Rocket.
Perfect. That does bring us to the 2 soldiers. Yeah, we're just getting stopping power. We got an edge. We got a +4 to this. So this guy here is going to shoot at Rocket, and this guy here is going to shoot at Groot. So we're going to go with Rocket first. What's Rocket's agility defense?
16.
Okay. Got an edge. We're going to re-roll this one. I don't know if it's going to do it. Well, maybe. That's 10. That's 12. 12 plus 4, I said? Yeah, 12 plus 4 is 16. So it just makes it. Does Groot have... He's got reactions back.
He's got his reaction. We can... Okay, so how does interpose work? I guess that would be his one reaction. So moves for free to stand between the target and the attacker.
Yeah.
Is that
it's up to his reach as well, too. Yeah, so he'll just get to move for free he's within reach. Yeah, so if you're going to do interpose...
It's just an attack. Yeah, it could be physical or range. Yeah.
Perfect. He goes right in front of that attack. He'll take
He'll
a hit of it.
take it, and it's damage reduction 3.
Nice. Oh, gosh. Well, oh, good. His agility is 4. So that makes it a 1. A 1 times 6 is 6, plus 4 is 10 points of damage. There we go. Great. And then the other Chitauri is attacking still at Groot. What's Groot's agility defense?
14.
Okay, so that's a 10 plus 4 is 14. So 14 will hit the mark. It also is a 6, so it's going to do the exact same damage again. 10 points of damage.
Oh boy. All right. Well, he's doing his thing. Okay.
He's doing his thing. Okay. And that is Star-Lord's turn now.
Finally. All right, so he's going to kick the rocket boots. He's going to start flying up.
Nice. There's no tax of opportunity in this game, so where's he going?
Yeah, he's going to try to, I don't know, he's just kind of sees the bazooka, but I don't think he's, sorry, I'm trying to look at the battlefield where he sort of positions himself. During his movement, I guess he's going to fly over. He could try to barrage everybody.
Yeah, I was going to say, they fly into a good position where he can hit everybody with his attacks, and then he can fly off to...
but I'm just not sure if barrage is going to do enough damage. Yeah, so he's going to fly up. Yeah, he's dealt with these mooks before. He knows that if he can sort of see that the leader up there is given orders. So again, he's just going to try to do a blast, elemental blast, to try to take him out, try to shut him up. So as he's flying over there, he's going to charge up his elemental guns and just start blasting.
What element is he using?
Energy, which is blind.
Oh, okay.
All right, so it's going to be elemental blast. We're going to pump as much focus into it as we can.
Let's do it. He's going to
So
edge
it's
on
going to
this
be,
number.
yeah, and he'll have an edge on it. So 5, and then how much focus can I put into it for rank 4?
Rank 4, you can
Put 20?
to 20, yeah.
So 20 in total.
Yes, they'll give him an extra 10 points of damage.
Stop sucking at this damage. Do something about it.
So the defense number,
The edge.
agility is only 12.
Okay, a 6. That's not bad.
Nice.
6 on the Marvel, and we've got so 14 plus 6, so 20.
Yeah, that definitely hits. You only needed it at 12.
Okay.
All right.
Damage reduction?
No damage reduction, but he will pop an energy shield. You can see his uniform kind of shimmers as it's being attacked, so you'll get an elemental protection of about 10 points of damage that will knock off this attack here.
That'll basically reduce exactly all the damage.
So how much damage are we doing to him?
Okay, in total, 6 times 6 is 36 plus 2 plus 10.
Nice.
52 points again.
Okay. So knock off that last 10, so back down to 42 points of damage. Oh man, he is hurting. Oh, that 52 would have been just enough. He took all those shots and he's like down to a knee. He's kind of coughing up a little bit of blood. Oh, kind of reaches up. He gets kind of angry and starts shouting.
So Star-Lord's going to sort of finish his move. Can we get closer to whoever he was shooting, I guess?
Oh, sure. Yeah. So you want to maybe fly him up and put him behind some cover over here?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah,
get closer to them.
Almost just as bad, but yeah, okay, cool. Let's do that. Let's put him up there and we'll get cover behind those boxes there. Okay.
Something like that.
Sounds good. All right, so Star-Lord was the last one in order, so now we're going all the way back up to the top, which would be Rocket.
Round 2, Rocket. All right, let's Rocket. Yeah, he definitely sees that grenade launcher.
Oh,
so he's got his eye on that prize. And he's like, ooh, a Rocky like. And he's going to go up to it.
Okay. He can easily pick that up.
Yeah. I don't know if he wants to. So how?
Free action to pick it up.
Okay. Awesome.
It's up to you. It's a basically it's a nice
got that on his back.
Nice.
And how damaged is this leader looking?
Very damaged. Yeah, he's barely on his feet. He's wobbling.
Well, still looking at this thing and just admiring. He's just gonna absentmindedly just sort of point his plasma rifle and just.
Nice.
Whoa. Let's start to take out the Chitauri. We know how to take care of Chitauri. You take out the leader, the rest of the
should fall, right?
Right.
The rest should fall. Okay. His agility defense is only 12, so we're doing any kind of fancy attack or just popping?
We got a bit of focus. Stopping power. Why not? We'll also do stopping power.
If you get a Marvel, you'll be able to attack twice. Definitely gonna hit, but only 3 on the Marvel die.
Yeah. Well, does he have damage reduction? I mean, how bad is he doing here?
No damage reduction, and he uses reaction, so this is pure damage.
15.
Yeah, that hits. Yeah, you only need a 12.
So 5 times 3 is plus 5 is 20 points of damage.
20 points of damage, yeah. That's more than enough. That is enough to take out this commander.
All right.
He falls to the ground. He shouts out his last man, but it kind of gets... it seems like there's some electrical feedback, and MODOK at the time was like, what? Ah! And he seems like he's lost his connection to this commander, which means with him down, the hive connection is also severed with all the other Chitauri as well too, and they just kind of like...
That's what we were hoping for.
The Chitauri are nothing without their
commander.
Hive commander, yeah. Hive mind linked to the commander.
Well, you just take down their leader and the rest fall down. Well, you didn't know that. I can't believe you didn't.
What?
I can't believe you had problems with these mooks. All right.
These incompetent fools! The Chitauri are all down, but MODOK is still behind this barrier here.
Okay.
And Rocket has a little bit of movement left, but that would have been his action, so he can hop up a little closer if he wants to get any closer towards the door. He can move a few more spaces.
Yeah, is there like anything we can see or tell? Like there's got to be some sort of console that we can interact with?
The door has a control panel right here, so you could try to hack it or find a more rudimental way to bust through these doors. But yeah, you got options. It would be a logic check if you're trying to like hack it and kind of...
We're still in turn order?
Yes, because MODOK is still kind of in this.
Yeah.
We're still going to be in turn order yet. So he's got a little bit of movement left.
Rocket,
Push that off.
He'll start moving closer, yeah. Okay. To whatever we can get. Hold on to that rocket launcher. And then who's up next then? It'll be Groot? No, well, it'll be...
MODOK is actually up next.
All right.
MODOK's attention will be now brought to the fore. And what can he do? You know what? MODOK is still going to just suck on the juice of this crystal a little bit and still absorb it into his body and become even more powerful. So he gets a little extra zhuzh here for something special.
Really starting to go to his head now, Quill. What are we gonna do?
He will try to do something though with his telepathic powers. He's going to try to establish a telepathic link with someone. So he's going to try to establish a link on, maybe he's going to target Groot because Groot's standing right in front of him. So what does this mean? To force a telepathic link, the character must make a logic check against the target's vigilance defense.
Okay.
So what's his vigilance defense?
Great. 12.
All right, so we got an 11 already on that, and we're adding my logic, which with MODOK, you know it's got to be good. That's an 8. Yeah, so that was a 19. We have it established a telepathic link with Groot. So I'm just in your head. I can talk to you for right now. That's all the telepathic link does for right now, but it does allow me to do other things on another turn. But that is MODOK's turn for right now. So he's getting powered up on that juicy fruit. Okay.
Well, that's not going to be good.
It is now Groot's turn.
So he sees that MODOK is still behind there. Anything he could do to sort of get the door open? Like, is it something he could lift? Or...
Not lift, but it looks smashable.
Oh, okay. All
Try
right.
to break it down. Like any other good barrier that stands in his path.
Yeah. What about taking a look at the rest of the room? Any more goodies that we see?
I mean, yeah, you can see some box marked with, fragile or whatever. But you can tell that these boxes would contain some relics that they're trying to sell off here.
All right, let's go look behind box number 2. Can you move over to one of those boxes and just sort of either just sort of crack it or lift it or something?
Yeah, like, I mean, which box are you interested in exploring?
Oh, okay,
there's not one there. Good. Well, I mean, there's one up here, there's some over here, there's a couple over here.
Yeah, the one over by, I guess, sorry.
Over here?
I can't tell.
Close to Star-Lord?
Sure.
Or
yeah, like whatever he can reach.
I'll go over here, and if he wants to like do a two double fist and just kind of land both on these boxes here,
Sure.
why not?
Is that a melee?
Have fun with it. Yeah, that would be your action check though. But I mean, you don't need to roll for that. I'm just gonna say you automatically hit it because they're not moving; they're stationary. You just bring your 2 giant fists down on top of this. Okay, so you reveal. You managed to do it with enough finesse though that you don't crack or damage the items inside.
Of course.
Of course. So.
Good thinking, Groot. Yeah, let's loot the place.
So what do we have here? Items number, is that 4 and 5? Okay, so number 4 is an item that you may have heard before. It's called the Gauntlets of Might. So these are gloves that someone can wear and gain the superpower Mighty 1. So they'll have 1 rank in Mighty. And number 5 is a strange looking energy baton that kind of drops and rattles to the ground. And it's made of a strange metal that you may or may not be familiar with. But you'll know more about it when you actually pick it up and hold it in hand and look at it better. But it's a fancy looking baton, energy baton, made of strange metal.
So does he have enough? Like, is it a free action?
Yeah, both these are free actions if he wants to pick up 1 or 2 or even.
Well, he doesn't need the mighty, but I guess he'll pick up those items. Oh, Groot.
Okay.
And he'll wonder, does he get a sense as to what that baton is?
Yeah, that baton actually is going to be quite useful in a melee attacks and even range attacks if he wants to throw it. But because of this certain type of metal, Neganite,
Never heard of it.
Neganite. Anyways, what this works again mechanically is that this is one of the few times where a bonus to your attack multiplier will actually stack. Attack multiplier will be increased by 1 for melee attacks, and if you throw it for your agility attack.
Oh, interesting.
So this will give Groot a little bit more oomph. It's an either or situation. He can either increase his multiplier or he can get past shield a little bit better. It will negate 10 points of shielding, like elemental shield. So it will actually decrease but 10 of that power. But it's an either or. He has to decide before he makes the attack.
I'm not sure he can do anything else then. He's got his movement, he did his action.
Yeah,
so.
he's got a little extra movement left if he wants to kind of reset.
Yeah, sort of.
Close to
I mean, I don't know. I guess.
Close to rocket, maybe?
I guess
he's got enough reach for all these guys, right?
Yeah.
If you're happy with him there, that leaves us with Star-Lord.
I guess Star-Lord starts taking pot shots at the shield, I guess. I mean,
so just rocket boot right in front and just start shooting away at the shield.
Yeah, it's like, all right, guys, he's juiced up enough. We got to get through this thing. I guess if he thinks he can just start shooting through that shield, he'll start trying to start reducing his power, or who knows what.
Target number is 10 to hit with your attack, and you're trying to at least get through 30 points of damage here. So if you can do 30 damage or more, the shield will fall down.
All right, let's see what we can do. Just a regular elemental blast, I suppose.
Yep.
All right, what's my target number? You said
10.
It's 10. Okay, so it definitely hit. So it's 5 on the Marvel. So it's 36 points of damage, unless there's damage reduction.
No, 36. That's more than enough.
Okay.
So he just lays into it with his elemental guns there.
Yeah.
And the shield kind of it starts to weaken and shimmer and shine, and it starts to buckle a little bit under the pressure. And after he's done his salvo, the shield does dissipate. And the doors are open.
Okay. Yeah, so we just shot right through the energy shield. Like, all right, Rocket, go!
That brings us to Rocket then.
Right. So the shield's down, right?
Yeah.
So Rocket's looking at the biggest weapon that he's got, and he's looking at this pretty shiny rocket launcher.
Okay. Bazooka, yeah?
Wait, Quells, what do you call this thing again? A bazooka?
He's gonna move forward to get a little.
Yeah,
to the
he's
center
gonna.
here so we can get inside.
So he's got like some sort of idea as to how much damage this thing's gonna do.
Did you notice it's a big boomy weapon is good for more area damage if he wants to hit a bunch of people. MODOK being a single target, I mean, it's a ×6 on the multiplier. So I'll let you know if that's better than your usual attacks or
A little bit.
equal or same.
Yeah, a little bit better. Yep. Rocket being as smart as he is he a little bit concerned about this area affecting the ISO-8?
If he is worried about bringing this crystal back in one piece, he might think twice about it. He doesn't know too much about it. For all he knows, he could probably just glue it back together, and the collector might not know the difference.
Yep. All right. Blaze of glory time. He's gonna take the rocket and he's gonna. I love playing with my new toys.
Live up to the namesake. Okay, so if this is an agility attack,
All right, let's see what this baby can do. Oh, I'm so excited. And he's going to get a lock on, and maybe he's just sort of, I don't know, maybe concentrating on shooting the ISO-8 off of his head too.
if you're aiming for the ISO-8, that would be you'd have trouble on this attack because it's
All right, okay.
on his body. You have to like kind
All
of
right,
disarm
let's
him.
shoot
Yeah,
the
so that would be a
thing.
whole
I'm
other thing.
probably gonna shoot like if it's the same amount of
It's
damage
gonna-
for everything anyway. So let's just shoot the biggest target in the room.
All right.
His big head.
As he sees him priming this weapon and firing off at him, he will use his telekinetic abilities. He will do a shield. It's kind of like reinforce, put it like a, because he didn't come inside, right? I mean,
No,
if he
no,
did,
no.
maybe
He's
he'll
just
come
like
back.
shooting that
He's
thing.
going to do a shield, but it's only going to come up to like the front of this door here, so it's not going to push him back at all. But it will almost act like a brand new barrier in front of this door.
So we're talking like barrier damage. Do we have to get through the barrier
So
damage?
you're going to have to get through this. It's this telekinetic sphere, so it's kind of, you have to shoot the sphere now.
Oh dear.
So it actually became a little bit harder to hit because it's based off of his logic defense,
Oh,
which is an 18.
you're crapping me.
So we're gonna have to hit an 18 and then do at least 30 points of damage to bring this thing down. But he rolls a marvel. Oh, but 2s and 1s to accompany it. You can use a teammate can help you.
Yeah, help.
Get a
We're
reaction.
gonna have to use a help teammate. So Quill's gonna have to start helping him out here. And it's called a bazooka, and it doesn't really matter where you're aiming. Just gank it close.
Yeah, so he's giving help, so maybe he's just shooting the shields as well too. Try to break that thing down. Okay, doing a little better. That's 10.
So we got
It's 12.
12 plus he's using his agility modifier.
Yeah.
17.
So a
So
little low.
do we get to use another help teammate, or can you only use one help
Groot
teammate
can
on that?
do a help teammate.
Yeah, so it's a group effort here.
Group effort, yeah. Groot's gonna pitch in.
All right.
Let me roll the back of the 2. There's no improvement there. So unless Rocket wants to spend a karma.
You know he does.
All right.
What do I have to get?
Just one higher. Get a 3 or better.
4.
Perfect.
All right.
Okay.
Gosh, this is another karma.
And you got to roll a marvel on that too. So we're gonna double the damage. Yeah,
Is there
that's
a dash?
here's the funny thing about a rocket launcher going off in a shield that's right in front of Rocket.
No,
That
it goes
hits things-
through the shield.
It hits the shield and explodes and brings the shield down. I mean, you roll a marvel, so I'm not going to be too cruel with you on this one. What's the damage that you did do? So we know it breaks at least it's more than 30 points of damage, right?
Well, you said it's a 6.
Yeah, it's a multiplier of 6 on this guy, yeah. So marvel times, so 6 times 6 is 36.
Yeah.
I'm doing the math right, plus
Plus 5, so 41.
Okay, yeah.
Double
so that is,
to-
doubled, right? So it's 82.
Yeah.
82 points of damage on this shield. It is enough, obviously, to break and crack this shield.
Okay. Does
Well,
any
because-
damage get through? Or this is
No,
a very
not with a
situation?
shield. No, not with the sphere. No, it just brings down the shield. No damage carries through. But because it rocked here, and there is an area effect on your rocket, it would actually go 2 spaces in all directions from here, which means rocket would be in the blast zone. So we're not going to double the damage on rocket, but he would take, and he's got damage reduction too, right? So that'll bring down
Yeah.
5 times 6.
30.
30 plus 5 was it?
Yeah.
So Rock would end up taking 35 points of damage from Because he used a rocket.
Yeah,
and
we used a
basically-
rocket, we used karma, we used all our reactions just to get through this, and all of a sudden you're
And
like,
it goes down,
blows up,
but
in
it
your
blew up in your
face.
face. It literally did. So a rocket does take a little bit of damage, but not as much as it could have been. As the shield blows up, crumples down. Okay, that's Rocket's turn.
Oh, you got
He's
movement.
got some movement too, yeah. So does he want to back up around, get out of line of sight? Yeah, I think Rocket will probably
He's like, ah,
Ow.
the stupid weapon. All right.
Probably throws it to the ground.
Yeah, he just throws it away.
Angry at it. Smoking from his fur a little bit, got singed.
I told you it was a bazooka, Rocket. Listen.
Yeah. All right. That brings us to MODOK. Knowing his barriers to the door is down and his telekinetic shielding just got knocked down, I think it's about time that MODOK went on the offensive himself and he kind of cocks himself. Ha ha ha! You puny insects! You think you can defeat me, MODOK, with my ultimate power?
Well, that was kind of the idea.
He's gonna go for a telekinetic attack. And it is Groot that's right in front of him. So he's going to try to hit him with this attack. So he's actually gonna have to hover up a little bit here.
Okay.
He's gonna just knock that dice out of the way as he hovers forward. If the attack is successful, it inflicts regular damage on if attacks it doubles damage, and the target is stunned for 1 round. So what's the target number against
15, not hard.
Ooh, but a very bad roll.
All right. That's good for me.
An 8 plus
Oh, that's
8 is
16,
16.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so
that
it
makes
just makes it, but only 3 on the Marvel die, which is not amazing.
Well, does he still take damage reduction?
Yeah, it's still damage reduction. So we'll knock 3 off that. My logic attack is a times 8.
Jeez.
5 times 3 is 15. Plus 8 is a 23 points of damage. It's kind of embarrassing. I thought that would do more. I just need more juice from this crystal. Okay, that's the end of MODOK's turn. Groot's up.
Groot. Like, to get that crystal off him, is it sort of like a disarm situation?
It would be, yeah.
Grab?
You'd have to do a disarm, which you could do with your melee attack.
Yeah, okay.
But you can see from the way he picked it up and put it on top of his crown, he seems to be, and it's firmly fixed on him right now. There seems to be some sort of way he's being able to telekinetically manipulate and hold this thing to himself, yes.
If I could try to remove that, though, that might be a good thing. So how would that be a disarm, or would that be just like a grapple?
That would be a disarm. So you'd have to aim for that crystal.
So you'd have trouble with that.
You would have trouble on this attack, yeah.
Sure. Yeah, we're gonna go for it, but I think Rocket can use his reaction to do a change of plans, which means when a ally has trouble, you can give him an edge, which would knock out the trouble.
If he's doing the disarm, yeah. Yeah. So that would be trouble in attack, you're right. Rocket could use his reaction
to get rid of that trouble.
So it's just a straight attack. Because he's holding on to it telekinetically, this attack is going to be against his logic defense, which is an 18.
All right. Well, anyways.
Ooh, that's a lot of 6s.
Well, it's a 6, 5, and 6, and that's going to be a total of 17 plus stuff. 17 plus 5.
Yeah.
So we got 22.
Beauty.
What happens if I do roll an Ultimate Fantastic? What do I get? I get to put it on my head?
Well, because he's reaching it, right? So this is a melee one. So if you got a Marvel or an Ultimate Fantastic, you would be able to claim it for yourself, yeah, and take it. So you want to burn a Karma to see if you can go push your luck, get the Ultimate? Do it. This is what Karma's for.
That's what Karma's for, right? Yeah, let's figure this out.
Yeah!
Woo! Are you kidding me? Ultimate Fantastic!
Beautiful. Because it's a reach and it's melee, he's not only just disarming of it, he reaches out and grabs this crystal on top of MODOK. He says, no, don't! And I can't even use Tro. I was going to spend some sinister plot points, which is what I've been kind of giving him as he's been absorbing this crystal to make it more challenging. But it's not fantastic. I can't give it trouble. Regardless of MODOK's protest, of which they are many, and filled of expletives, cusses, Groot just kind of grabs this thing, rips it off his head, no! And he instantly feels drained of all his power, no! And just kind of reaches, brings it back over to himself and says,
I am Groot!
And we can put this on top of Groot's model here. I don't know if I can actually mount it on him or not. But no, I'm just gonna put it here on the base so we know it's there.
I was going to say, is there anything that happens to MODOK when it rips
MODOK gets a little deflated, a little defeated. Yeah, you can tell that he's not as strong. His attacks are probably going to lack a little bit of punch. His damage reduction has now gone down. He's not as durable. he feels a little deflated. His skin goes a little more pale. He's not as flushed. His eyes go void of that purple energy that they're filling with. So now he's just kind of back to regular MODOK stats.
Okay.
So he's back to normal. But Groot finds that he's got better aim, better, I guess, logic and wisdom, and all those defense stats that you can get. He doesn't feel any stronger at the moment, only because he's already got like Mighty 3, I believe, and he's already got better durability.
No, he's got Mighty 2,
damage.
but anyways.
Okay, Mighty 2. Okay, well then he feels just as strong.
But then he has that.
His damage reduction is better, so he doesn't feel any more durable, but he can over time. With his first interaction, you will notice that he does actually have the ability to. He's got the power slider ability, basically.
Okie dokie.
As long as he spends more than one full turn with this, he can activate the power slider and start benefiting from all of that good stuff. Oh, which reminded me. Power slider was activated when I made that attack, so when I hit Groot, I should have been able to stun him, which I totally forgot about, so it's no longer worth retconning that. So you would have had trouble on that attack, but I mean...
Here's the other thing. Star-Lord has the thing to get rid of stun. He has a reaction.
Oh, okay. Then let's say Star-Lord did that.
Okay, then let me use the ability. Sorry, we're retconning that. Let me use the ability. Yes, keep moving. Yes, I did give it to him. And there's no focus for that. But it's just a reaction.
His reaction,
Yeah,
so I don't
so
think he's
there's
used his reaction for anything else. So
He's got 2 reactions.
perfect. Okay, so then Groot can move if he wants to.
Sorry, yeah. So now that we resolved that correctly, retcon, but correctly, then yeah, I guess he would, he's just going to have the thing on his crown.
Yeah.
And he's just like, get a bit bigger, get a bit cockier. He's like, don't let it go to your head, big buddy. Big buddy.
He's going to step off to the side.
He's going to start backing up because he knows MODOK's going to try to grab it off as
Fair
well.
enough.
So
We
he's
just don't want to
do the telekinetic.
So
He's just trying to do something that he can do at least. But again, he's got stilt movement, so he can move up to.
I know, but
far enough
I
away.
don't want to lose him on camera here.
All right, well, just so you know, I'm trying to get away from MODOK trying to telekinetically grab it off of him again.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Not that I don't think he can go anywhere to do that. But.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Okay, so that was Groot's turn, right?
Yeah. All right.
Star-Lord's up.
Okay, good. So Star-Lord's going to try to do what he can to. Is he flying or hovering?
He's hovering.
Hovering, so he can't be knocked prone.
You can. You just have to. I mean, like if you'd have to do a force that would knock him.
Yeah. So if he hits him with a wind attack.
Yeah, you can knock him prone for sure. Yeah.
Which means he stops concentrating on things.
Yeah, you don't think he's concentrating on anything right now.
I thought he had
been
telekinetic connection with Groot.
Oh, he's telepathic link. You're right.
Yeah.
So he's concentrating on that. Yeah. So you lose his telepathic link with Groot.
That's what Star-Lord's going to do. He's like, all right, we got what we came for. Let's take this guy out. Let's get this thing back. And stuff. That sounds cool.
Okay. So we're switching to an air attack.
Yeah, so he's going to give his elemental air attack and try to knock him down.
So that costs you 5 focus to do that, I believe, and a reaction.
No, this isn't.
Oh, we're using the old school weapon. If we're going to go classic, iconic weapon, then that's fine.
That's all I saw on my page.
No, that's fine. We're going class. We're going old school. That's good. It's an option. You can use it. That's
all right. But we are going to pump an attack into this. Let's just do another 20 focus and try to elemental blast this guy.
Let's do it.
Come on, Star-Lord, you got to do better than this. So I do get an edge on that. I'm going to use combat trickery to make this a Marvel.
Nice.
I'm going to use my edge on the 1.
Okay.
And turn it into a 2.
Against his agility defense, so you only need to hit a 13.
Well, we've got 11 plus 5, as we all know, is a 16.
Yeah.
So 16 will hit?
Yeah, 16 will hit because he will pop his telekinetic, which will give him at least 30 points of protection.
30 points of protection. Oh,
but
boy.
No damage reduction. So,
so we're going to hit the Marvel.
Damage. Yeah.
So we definitely want to knock him prone after this as well. So 6 times 6 is 36 plus another 6, and I did pump more focus into this. It's 42 plus 10.
It's 52.
52 doubled.
Yes. So 104 damage. Now we're going to knock off 30 points of that. So that would be 74.
Yes.
Yeah. 74 damage is going to go through, and you said we're going to knock him prone.
Yes, because that's what the air elemental will do.
Okay, Dinah, that was one heck of a blast of air. And he is hurting, actually. Like he's well below half health here. He gets pummeled by this air. It kind of blows his gums and jaw back like a dog sticking his head out a window. His cheeks and are just flapping as he goes prone as well too.
Did he get his reactions on his turn, or no?
As on his turn, reactions come back.
So I
make it simple.
So I did one reaction for the combat trickery,
but it came but your reactions on top of your turn came back. So you have one reaction for combat trickery. That's fine.
He's got 2 reactions.
Sure. Does he have something else he wants to do?
Wisecracker.
Fair enough. Wisecrack it up.
Take that, you blowhard. Ego check.
Oh, is it against my ego?
Let's find out. Wisecrack, earshot, enemy. Make an ego attack. On a success, it does regular focus damage. On a fantastic, it doesn't actually say. It's weird.
It's an ego attack. If it doesn't specify, then it'll be against the ego defense, which would be 15 in this case.
It's only doing focus damage though, but can also stun him.
Oh, if we get a Marvel, sure.
Get a Marvel.
Then he gets a Marvel. Jeepers.
Let's freaking go.
So he's stunned now.
No, actually, it's only 14.
Oh, his ego defense is 15.
If you'll allow it, is there a help teammate where they're all just sort of like sticking out their tongues and
Groot maybe stretch his head over there and just and do that as well too, yeah.
Wisecrack.
Add to the insult. Did it go up at all?
No, it went down to...
It was a 3 before, right?
Yeah, it was 3 before Groot. So Rocket's also getting in there.
Sure.
He's razzing him. He's got one less. This is the last reaction.
Hot shots.
6.
Okay.
All right.
Sure, why not? Both help teammates. Okay.
Hold on. So Karma, going for the ultimate.
Okay, yeah. Okay, fine, fair enough. No.
Nope. That was
Someone got greedy.
I got
But
greedy.
he's stunned. Awesome. And he loses a bunch of focus, I'm sure.
I guess so. Yeah, because we doubled his ego. So ego is, he's got 5 times 6 is 34, doubled 68.
Wow, 68
focus
focus damage. Nice. MODOK's packing a lot of focus, but that still drained.
All right. Okay, cool. That was, that's everything. That's everything. But he's got some movement, so I think we're all sort of backing away now. Yeah. Because he's stunned, so he can't even get up. He's prone and he's stunned.
That's why he can't move, no. So he can't get back up. You're right.
Can't even get back up.
So he can't move. Any attacks would be with trouble. Yeah. Okay, Rocket's turn. Let's go. Rocket can finish this up.
Rocket is going to...
Does he want to take the gauntlets of might from Groot? So we just give him like a...
What do you do? To a mighty?
You have a double edge on this attack because he's prone. So you get an edge for your melee attacks against prone.
Yeah,
because he's stunned.
If he sees the gauntlet there, that could be kind of fun.
Give me one of those.
Yeah,
Try this out. I've never done this before.
He's gonna take the gauntlet from Groot. Yeah, and he'll walk right up to him because he's prone, right? He doesn't want to take a ranged attack.
Yeah.
But if he could take the gauntlet, that'll give him what, a mighty 1?
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. I know how Thanos feels. And he's just gonna, whatever. He's just gonna go and take a gauntlet, and he's like, brains versus brawn. Well, what if you got both, huh? And he just slams right down onto him with double edge with a melee attack.
Because he's prone to get an edge for melee attacks, and because he's stunned, we're getting an edge.
That's what we're looking at. So that'll bump his melee damage up to a ×5 then.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
See what you roll first. You got 2 edges.
Do this.
Ooh,
all right, well, we got a 6, a 2, and a couple marvels. All right, we'll keep the 6. Okay, so
all
combat trickery, we get the marvel. Now we got 2 edges. We're gonna try to go fishing.
Okay.
You know how we gotta do this.
Okay.
We gotta finish it off. Nope, that's not it.
No, that's
close.
Not it.
All right,
it's still good damage.
I got 1 more karma left.
You want to spend a karma? Okay.
Dang it!
Well, good use of the draining karma. His melee defense is only 9, so you definitely hit. It's double the damage. What are we looking at here?
So we got 5 times 6 is 30.
Yeah.
Plus 3, so 33 doubled to 66.
66. That is more than enough you need to knock MODOK unconscious.
And whatever the status effect is from the gauntlet.
Out of this fight. Nah, it just gives him muddy, yeah. So just maybe cracks that, what is that centerpiece he has in his forehead there that kind of shoots his beams from? I don't know, focused crystals, when that might be out.
Sure.
Whatever. And just kind of cracks it out in half, and MODOK's eyes kind of, big bulbous eyes roll back up to his head, and he just tongue pulls out the side of it, just kind of goes unconscious. Down for the count.
Yeah. All right. So, so he's looking around, and he's just like, "We got the crystal. What else?
Got what we came for.
We got what we came for. Now let's loot this place and get out of here."
Fair enough. Yeah. So maybe at this time, some of the other bodyguards are coming in because of all the Chitauri have fallen to the floor. That threat is over with. So we do have some of this, the syndicates, the mob bosses, the criminals of the like, coming into this storage room as well too. And basically, it's a free for all at this point. The host, it kind of comes in and is like, no, don't take that, no. And just basically everyone's just looting the place. All the quorum is gone.
Jeez.
Basically anybody who's still alive is just kind of
Lazy
grabbing boxes,
thieves.
stealing stuff out here. Yeah.
Don't you know? Find us, keep us. Yeah. We got the claim on this place first.
If Rocket wants to make a dash for anything, he's able to. But I mean, at this point, they've succeeded in reclaiming the crystal. It's up to them what they want to do with the crystal, though. Like, are they going to bring it back to the collector? Are they going to keep it for themselves? Are they going to maybe sell it for some money here? Are they gonna
No. I don't. No. I think they recognize the power of this thing is better kept. Maybe
to that point, yeah. Would it be better kept with the collector, or would it be someone
exactly?
else?
Well, they've had dealings with the collector before. They recognize that he held on to the Infinity Stones, and they. I don't know. It'd be interesting. They would definitely have this discussion maybe on the way back.
They've stolen once before. What's to stop it from being stolen again? But who do they trust more? Right?
Exactly. Who do we trust more?
You got Nova Corp. You got Avengers. You got the underside of Rocket's bed.
Well, right now Groot's just sort of he's still holding on to it, right? So he's just sort of tucked it within himself.
Okay.
He's being able to do.
Power grows within.
And just sort of
get
feeling
stronger,
extra,
mighty, and
and
more capable.
Yeah, more capable, but he's also a good-natured being too, for the most part. He recognizes that it's not something that he's going to hold on to. He would try to explain in the most eloquent way possible, I am Groot, to the guys, to his team, that it's very powerful. If it could be stolen from the collector once, it could probably be stolen from the collector again.
Ooh.
So
this might put you in bad graces with the collector.
Oh, it wouldn't be the first time.
You might be coming after his property, which he paid for.
No, I think I think we could return the ship, as damaged as it is.
Okay.
We'll send the ship back, but it'll be sans crystal, with an apology note and an IOU for all the credits.
Fair enough.
But I think there might be some safer places to keep that crystal.
Crumple the note in his hands, kind of in a huff, kind of turn around with his billowing robes behind him, and just kind of mutter to himself, "Put the Guardians on the list." Fade to black. Awesome. Well done with the Guardians. I hope you had fun.
Oh yeah, always a blast using these misfits.
And I hope you guys had fun watching this video. If you liked it, please, by all means, give us a like. And if you really liked it, tell a friend.
Or an enemy. We're not picky. Thanks for getting through another video. We really appreciate you having the attention span, and we hope that you stay with us because we've got more awesome videos on the way.
So until next time, keep rolling those dice
and unlocking the power of the multiverse.
Take care, everybody.